Yo, what is going on, guys? Welcome into Mavericks Today by Chat Sports. I am Jeffrey Cooperstein, and we have a special treat for you today here on Martin Luther King Day. It's an 11 a.m. Central Time tip-off between the Dallas Mavericks and the Charlotte Hornets. I don't ever remember a tip-off this early in the history of the Mavericks. Now, they've played it like noon Eastern, or they played it noon Central before, but I never remember them playing this early at 11 a.m. Central Time. So grab some coffee, grab some tea, breakfast, food, whatever you want to do, and come hang out with us. It's going to be a great day here on Mavericks Today as the Mavs look to win their second straight after beating the Oklahoma City Thunder on Friday night in a much-needed win, as the Thunder were sitting without Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. But the Mavs pulled through, and they needed that one. Hopefully they can grab this one as well, because you have a tough stretch coming up against the Minnesota Timberwolves, the Oklahoma City Thunder, and the Boston Celtics. So let me know down in the comments where you guys are watching from right now. Shout out your city, as we are about 20 minutes away from tip-off in Charlotte, North Carolina. We're right here in the Chat Sports Studios in Dallas, Texas, about a mile away from the American Airlines Center. It's a cold one out in Dallas today. It was about 25 degrees when I woke up this morning, and I think it's just now getting above freezing. I'm glad to be with you guys. This one's a little weird for me as well. I'm trying to wake myself up a little bit. And hopefully the Mavs can give us a wake-up call as well. Kyrie Irving came back and played against the OKC Thunder on Friday and played really well. And it was a classic Mavericks versus Thunder game where there's a lot of chippiness. You got Lou Dort, you got PJ Washington, you got all of the scuffles and all of that stuff. It was a fun game, and hopefully the Mavs can compound that here into a win tonight. Jordan, what up, Jordan? Watching from Dallas. Ty Man, the Buckeye, OHIO. Ty Man, good luck to your Buckeyes tonight in the national title game. I think I'm going to pick Ohio State to win that one. I think they're the better team by far. I know this is a weird one. Some people have holidays, some people don't. Here at Chat Sports, the show goes on, baby. We're still rocking and rolling here on Martin Luther King Day as well. And I'm glad to be with you guys. I wouldn't do anything else than be right here watching the Dallas Mavericks. We'll get into the rest of the pregame show here in just a few moments, but I do want to tell you guys about our sponsor, which, of course, as you know by now, is going to be Prize Picks, America's #1 daily fantasy sports app. We absolutely love Prize Picks here at Chat Sports. I play. I know Tyler Smith plays. A lot of people play Prize Picks here at Chat Sports, America's #1 daily fantasy sports app with over 10 million members and billions of dollars in awarded winnings. Prize Picks has made daily fantasy sports accessible to all. You just pick more or less on at least 2 players for a shot to win up to 1,000 times your cash. Run your game all season long on Prize Picks. The big game is almost here, and it is now or never. Don't miss out on the last football game of the season with Prize Picks, the best place to win cash while watching the big game. Prize Picks is also giving away a free pick for the big game, where one of the starting quarterbacks will only need to throw 1 yard to win. If you're correct on at least one more projection, you can win real cash. Prize Picks is the best place to get action on sports in more than 30 states, including Texas, California, Georgia, and Florida. They also invented the flex play, which means you can still cash out even if your lineup isn't perfect. You can double your money even if one of your picks does not hit. And here is my projection for today's game between the Charlotte Hornets and the Dallas Mavericks. I took the more on Kyrie Irving points and assists at 30.5. I'm also going to take the more on Daniel Gafford rebounds at 8. And I'll take the less on LaMelo Ball, 43.5 points, rebounds, and assists. So you can copy my picks, or you can make picks of your own. Just please make sure you do it with our friends over at Prize Picks. Download the Prize Picks app today and use code CLNS to get a $50 bonus when you play your first $5 lineup. You don't even need to win to receive that bonus. It is guaranteed. Again, download the app today and use code CLNS to get a $50 bonus when you play your first $5 lineup. You don't even need to win to receive that bonus. It is Prize Picks. Run your game. That link will be clickable in the comments and the description of today's show. Shout out to Prize Picks for sponsoring this episode of Mavericks Today. Shout out Moon. Yes, sir. Type in the green and blue hearts. Hopefully LaMelo Ball doesn't go off on us today. That's kind of the only guy I'm worried about. Brandon Miller is out for the Hornets. He sustained an injury, and he'll be out for a while. Josh Green is also with the Hornets, and he'll be in the starting lineup, so we'll see if the former Mav comes back to bite us. I don't think he will, but it's possible for sure. You never know what's going to happen in those revenge games. You got PJ Washington as well with the Charlotte Hornets making his return back to Charlotte after spending the first 4 years of his career there as well. So we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. We got 18 people watching and 6 likes. If you could please hit that thumbs up icon if you haven't already. And we'll show you the super chat menu once more people get in. Shout out to Ty Man, shout out Jordan, and shout out Moon for being the early ones here at Mavericks Today. We are about, I would say, 15-ish minutes away from tip-off. You never know with these ESPN games, but hopefully they keep it pretty much on time here. Let me see if the starting lineups have been posted yet. They usually are by now. Let's see. Here we go. Okay, so we have Kyrie Irving, Klay Thompson, Spencer Dinwiddie, PJ Washington, and Daniel Gafford, the same starting lineup that took on the Oklahoma City Thunder on Friday. And until Luka comes back, I believe that will probably be the starting lineup that the Mavericks roll with. It gives them the best balance, and for all the shit that I give Spencer Dinwiddie, they do need a second ball handler on the court. So I guess it's fine. I don't really hate it, but they do need a second ball handler on the court with Dinwiddie alongside Kyrie. I hate when Dinwiddie plays 40 minutes a night and just dominates the ball. That's what gets me angry about him. If he would just stay within the flow of the offense, I think everything would be just fine, and the Mavs would be able to have a much more efficient offense if Dinwiddie could just do that. Let's take a look here. We are very, very close to our subscriber goal. Let me pull that up for you real quick. As this, and this. Here we go. We are about 60 subscribers away from 31,000 here on the channel. It'd be awesome if we could get there today during today's watch party. We'll also have a video later on the rumors surrounding Daniel Gafford and the Mavericks potentially dangling him as a trade chip. I really don't want that to happen, but it seems like Gafford is in a bit of the trade rumors here with the Mavericks today. What up, Jordan? Yeah, that's literally what we're going to be talking about on today's show after the game. Look, the Mavericks have been searching for a center combination for the last 10 years since 2011, so 13 years. I don't think that they should just up and trade Gafford a year after acquiring him. If they want to explore something in the summer, I think that's more suitable because you have a chance to replace him. But as of right now, man, I'm not trading Daniel Gafford unless you're getting a bona fide star in return. And I don't think the Mavs are getting that for Gafford. So if it's me and I'm the GM, I'm hanging on to him, Jordan. I really am. I thought it was weird that that report even came out. Mark Stein came out and said that the Mavs are not really shopping Gafford, but if the right deal comes along, they would consider it. It's hardly a consideration for me unless you're getting a really, really good wing. And I believe Herb Jones is out for an extended time with a torn labrum. So he's the guy that I know the Mavericks have strong interest in. And if he's not on the table, who else is? That's my kind of point of contention there, because I don't know who else is on the table. So will remain to be seen. The trade deadline is about 2 weeks away on February 6th. And if the Mavericks make a move, we'll obviously have you covered. That's why you hit that subscribe button right there. It's youtube.com/MavsTV. Let's try to get to 31,000 subs today. That'd be really clutch if we could go on and do that. We got 30 people watching. Again, please be sure to hit that thumbs up icon if you haven't already, as more and more people flow in to watch the Dallas Mavericks and Charlotte Hornets do battle here. What up, Drope? Hard agree. People saying it's just talks, but he shouldn't even be up for talks. I get there's no one else to trade, but then just don't trade. 100% agree, Drope Laves. I hope I said that right. Yeah, if talks for the sake of talks is not the way that I roll. I know teams may inquire on Gafford. The Mavericks should be like, it's a hard no unless you're giving us someone of great interest. And I mean great interest. Like, I'm talking about a starting caliber, maybe not borderline all-star player, but a top 50 player in the league. If you want to involve Gafford in those kind of talks, then sure. I think Gafford's value to the Mavericks is just higher than it would be to anybody else. And that's how I kind of feel about it. We are about 10 minutes away from tip-off here. And we'll see what the Mavs can do. This is a game that I feel like the Mavericks will... I don't know if trap game's the right word, but I know that the the Charlotte Hornets have played multiple games where they tip off at noon Eastern time, noon local time. I don't think the Mavs have ever played a game this early in their lives. So it'll be interesting to see if the Mavs can come out with some fire or if they come out sleepy. I know if it were me, I'd be coming out pretty sleepy. They probably woke up at 6:30, 7 a.m. to get ready for this ball game, and it's definitely going to throw off their routine. The Mavs will be home by 6 p.m. tonight, which is just very weird. All of the circumstances are weird, and they lead up to a trap game, and I really just hope that the Mavs come out here firing, and they come out with the tenacity that we saw on Thursday against Oklahoma City, which I think is one of the best games they've played this season simply because of the way they handled themselves in a high-pressure situation. I know Shai Gilgeous-Alexander wasn't playing, but that was a playoff intensity, playoff atmosphere, and they stood up to the challenge, and they were there. And they didn't back down whatsoever to the NBA's best team. So let's show that effort against one of the NBA's worst teams here, and then let's get out of here with the win. Hopefully nobody gets injured. And we go from there. We do have a little super chat menu for today with 33 people watching. We'll go ahead and flash that one up here. A little different today. Any super chat will give you a shout out. $5 will spin the Mavericks Today wheel. And for $10, we'll do some beer chugs. Now, you might be asking, what is the Mavericks Today wheel? Well, let me show you what we got on tap for today. So if you send in a $5 super chat, we'll go ahead and spin this wheel. And we have different things on there like blue Jello shots, a beer chug, let's go Mavs, 10 jumping jacks. We have all of that on tap on the wheel, and whatever it lands on, that's what I'll be doing. So that is a $5 spin there. Khalil, what up? Weird watching the game this early. I know, it is very strange. Some people have off work, some people don't. So it is going to be weird, but that's our wheel for today. Any $5 super chat, we'll go ahead and spin that for you guys. If you're a real Mavs fan, go ahead and spam MFFL down in the comment section right now, as we are about 10 minutes away from tip-off here in Charlotte. Lake is here. What up, Lake? Lake and Khalil, my guys. Y'all have been here for pretty much every watch party we've done. I really appreciate your guys' support. No question about it. And like I said, we'll be doing a video later in the afternoon on the latest Mavericks trade rumors, including Daniel Gafford, Javonte Green, and giving you the latest injury updates as well. The Mavs injury report is pretty lengthy. I know Kyrie's playing today, but we'll still I'm still adding him on the injury report because he's injured. Lake, me too, man. This is a weird game. It's a very weird game for the Mavs. Happy to be here as well with you guys, man. Shout out Moon, Tyman, Jordan, all in the chat. Appreciate you guys. Drope. It's great for fans from across the pond. I'll tell you that. Just hoping the team isn't tired due to schedule. Absolutely agree. Drope, let me know where you're watching from down in the comments, where across the pond you're at. Always love seeing where our international audience is. I know if you're in Europe, we're 7 hours back, so it's a 6 p.m. tip-off there. You're in Portugal. Okay, so yeah. 6 p.m. tip-off, that's pretty awesome. These are great for you guys. We rarely, if ever, get one of these. I'm going to Europe in April, and I know I looked at all the tip-off times. The Mavs, ironically enough, are on the West Coast, so it'll be like 3 a.m. tip-offs when I'm over there, and it's going to be really strange for me to watch. Yes, sir. That's very cool, Drope. Appreciate you watching. Shout out to Moon as well. Jordan, Tyman, all joining us on today's show. Watching the festivities here in Washington for just a moment. The game won't tip off for another 5 to 10 minutes or so, and don't worry, we will have you covered. Moon, I know. It's absolutely crazy. We're I'll be in England and it's 6 hours ahead. So I don't know if I'm going to wake up or watch, or maybe I'll just watch the condensed version when I wake up. But I'm not sure, man. Oh yeah, Drope, I'll be in London. I'll be in London. I've been there before. I'm going to watch a couple soccer/football games over there, so that'll be a blast. I don't know if I'll be able to see the Mavs or not, but I'm hoping I will. The starting lineups for the Mavs, as mentioned earlier, is Kyrie Irving, Spencer Dinwiddie, Klay Thompson, P.J. Washington, and Daniel Gafford. The same lineup that the Mavs put out there against the Oklahoma City Thunder. Yes, sir. Oh, Moon. We actually have Nando's in Dallas now. Nando's opened about 20 minutes away, and I love Nando's, dude. Nando's is awesome. Get a little butterfly breast with the chips and peronaise. I love me some Nando's. It's probably better over in England, though. Spam those MFFLs down below as we get ready for tip-off here. And you can let me know who you got down in the comments. Type DAL for the Mavs, CHA for the Charlotte Hornets. Obviously, if you're not typing DAL, you're an absolute fraud and you don't belong on this channel. Nah, I'm playing. We welcome all Charlotte Hornets fans here as well if you guys are watching. This is just so weird to be watching this game so early. So strange. Shout out Natik. Shout out Khalil. Drope, I did not see if Derek Lively is out or not. He was questionable. With Gafford starting, I assume that Lively is not playing. Yeah, Jason Kidd says Lively is out for today's game in Charlotte. That doesn't surprise me. The starters for the Charlotte Hornets, Josh Green, former Maverick, Miles Bridges, Mark Williams. You got Smith Jr. and LaMelo Ball are your starting lineups for the Charlotte Hornets. And let's be honest here. There is no excuse here if you're facing the likes of Nick Smith, Mark Williams, and Josh Green in the starting lineup for the Hornets. Josh Green is starting, Lake. He is starting for the Charlotte Hornets. Shout out Moon as well. No Lively for the Mavs. I don't believe Dwight Powell is playing either. So it's going to be a lot of Daniel Gafford and a lot of Maxi Kleba, maybe even some P.J. Washington at the 5, maybe even some Omax Prosper getting some playing time here. It's an all-hands-on-deck type of game for the Mavs as they only have one healthy center available. You're unfortunately going to see a lot of Maxi Kleba tonight, and whenever you see a lot of Maxi Kleba, that's when you really get into some problems there, because when he plays more than 20 minutes, he's just rendered ineffective. He hates shooting the ball as it is. So I don't know. Over under more or less like 29.5 for Ball. I took the less on 43.5 points, rebounds, and assists for LaMelo. That was my prize picks projection for tonight. Drope, I know, man. When the Mavs have one of the best center depth rotations in the league when they're healthy with Lively, Gafford, Powell, and Kleba, but when you have two of those guys hurt, all of a sudden you're really thin there, and I know that's kind of how the league works. You're deep until you're not, and now that Gafford's going to have to start, I expect Gafford to play 30 to 32 minutes. I expect Maxi Kleba to play 15 to 20 minutes, and then the rest is filled out by either PJ or Omax Prosper or whoever they can kind of toss out there to play center. I hate when they go super small, especially Mark Williams. He's a big body over there for the Hornets. They have a couple of big bodies out there, so the Hornets kind of have the size advantage in the front court against the Mavs. So it'll be interesting to see for sure. Let's get this game underway on MLK Day here in the United States of America. Martin Luther King, one of the most important figures in American history, civil rights activist, an absolute pioneer, legend, hero of the United States, man. So I love how the NBA celebrates this day with games starting at 11, going through all night, all day and all night. So it'll be a fun day of NBA basketball if you're a hoops head. And you also have the national championship game tonight between Ohio State and Notre Dame. Broken up that my Longhorns aren't in it, but it'll be a fun game as well. That one will start at 6:30. After the game and before that, we will have a video out here on the channel, like I said, surrounding the Daniel Gafford rumors and a potential Mavericks trade target that popped up here over the weekend. So stay tuned for everything. And without further ado, let's get into this game here, as we're about less than 5 minutes away from tip-off. All right. I like I said, I just hope the Mavs want to come out with this intensity. What up, Gab? Where I've been? I was live last Tuesday for the game. I try to do one watch party a week. Took a little break during December just because the calendar went crazy. The calendar was wild with the NFL schedule and whatnot, so took a little bit of a break. But we're back. Going to try to do at least one a week. We're doing 2 this week as we got today's game and then we got Wednesday's game as well. Drope, I absolutely agree. You too, Gab. In my opinion, Klay Thompson doesn't play enough. He plays about 24 to 26 minutes a night, and I know that they're trying to really manage him and keep him fresh and keep him ready for the postseason, but I want to see Klay play 34 minutes. I want to see Klay score 22 points. I want to see Klay put up 7 or 8 threes. To me, he's just not playing and not getting enough attempts per game. He's just not getting enough touches of the basketball. And without Luka, that absolutely shocks me. I think Klay should be getting the second most attempts without Luka. It should be Kyrie, then it should be Klay, and then it's a mix of PJ Washington, Najee Marshall, Daniel Gafford, whoever. Spencer Dinwiddie should be 8th on the list, not 2nd. He should be 8th on the list. And again, that's what frustrates me about him. We got 70 people watching. Please hit that thumbs up icon if you haven't already. It's a free and easy way to help out the channel and pushes this video to more Dallas Mavericks fans. It's youtube.com/MavsTV. When you hit that thumbs up icon, type me down in the comments. Drope, absolutely agree. Think that is due to his confidence or kids. I don't think it's due to either confidence. I think Klay Thompson has confidence, and I think Jason Kidd has confidence in Klay Thompson. I really just think they're trying to be extremely careful with his minutes and his load and making sure that a disastrous injury doesn't happen. But at the same time, there are games that you have to win. And Klay, the second best shooter of all time, can help you win those games. If you get the ball in his hands more and you run more sets for him, I would really like to see them use him more often. He came here to be an elevated role player on a championship caliber team, and as of right now, he's been good. He just doesn't play enough. If you extrapolate his numbers per 36 minutes as opposed to the 26, 27 he's playing right now, they would look a lot better. And I'm not saying he needs to play 36 minutes a night, but should he be playing 32, 33, 34? I think so. I think he should be. There's no excuse for Klay Thompson to be playing 24 to 26 minutes. It just doesn't exist. Yeah, 100% agree. You would think that the injuries would help him get into his groove, but it really hasn't. As we get ready for tip, once again the starters: LaMelo Ball, Nick Smith Jr., Mark Williams, Miles Bridges, and Josh Green for the Hornets. For the Mavericks, it's Kyrie Irving, Spencer Dinwiddie, Daniel Gafford, PJ Washington, and Klay Thompson. Those will be your first 5 on the floor as we get set for tip-off right here. Going to get the box score ready for you guys. Oklahoma Thunder. We beat you guys on Friday, didn't we? Beat you guys on Friday with Lou Dort flopping and acting fake tough everywhere. Lou Dort's the fakest tough guy in the league, and what's so funny is Oklahoma City says it's PJ Washington. Yet PJ would, if they ever scrapped, PJ would own Lou Dort in a fight. Very confident in that. The Mavericks wearing their traditional white uniforms, as the Charlotte Hornets will be wearing one of their darker colored uniforms here today. I don't know if it's the teal or the purple. They haven't quite showed it yet. What up, Airhead? 100. Najee Marshall in the fourth quarter over the last 3 games, averaging 7.7 points. He's 9 of 11 from the field and 3 of 4 from 3. Najee's been a really good closer for this team, and if this game is close, I expect Najee to be in there, being an integral part on both ends of the floor. He's shown the ability to rebound. He's really shown the ability to pass within the flow of the offense. Love the signing of Najee Marshall. I think he's a clear upgrade over Derrick Jones. What up, Moon? I've never heard of that foreign term. We have a lot of thunderstorms in DFW, too. I drip! What up? Of course I remember you, my man. What's going on? What is going on? What up, Turkish? Good morning, my guy. Let's get this dub in an AM tip. Very strange that we're playing this game, but here we are. They are taking literally forever to start this game, as we are 12 minutes past when the game should be starting. They're finally getting the ball over to center court as the lights are flashing in Charlotte. Hopefully getting underway here soon. Trunkies, what's good? Yeah, of course tip-off said noon. Of course it said noon Eastern, but no, it's going to be 12:15 Eastern because the NBA has no respect for its fans. They wonder why this league has lower ratings and is in a worse spot than it's ever been in my lifetime. Ridiculous. Airhead says Mavs winning. Mavs are absolutely winning this game. And if they don't, it's a problem. 14 minutes after they say they're going to. Trunkies, who is your glorious king, Kyrie, or is it Klay Thompson? What is it? Kyrie, love it. Charlotte will be in their alternate purple unis as we finally are about to tip this game off at 11:14 Central Time, despite them saying 11 a.m. I expected 11:05, 11:10 even, but this is just getting out of hand. As Daniel Gafford and Mark Williams take their spot at center court, and we are off in Charlotte. Hornets win the tip, but it goes right to Kyrie Irving, who pulls up from 3 right off the bat. And Kyrie gets the Mavs going in the first 5 seconds of the game by draining a three-pointer. Let's hope that is a sign of things to come here in this game. Mark Williams has it at the top of the key. He gets it over to LaMelo Ball, who's guarded by Klay Thompson to start. Melo on the right side dumps it off to Mark Williams, who misses the baby hook in the lane. The rebound to Daniel Gafford. Dinwiddie's got it on the other end. He kicks it over to Klay. Klay shot fake, drives right to the baseline, throws it up to Gafford. Gafford brings it down, gets fouled, and Gafford will go to the line for 2 here. A good start on offense from the Mavericks as they're looking to get aggressive and not hesitating to put up some shots here. Got the ESPN box score for you guys, as well as the score over here as well. What up, Maurice? Let's go, Mavs. Drope, Supreme Kai. First free throw from Gafford is good. And the second from Gaff is good. The Mavs out to a quick 5-0 lead here against the Hornets. Josh Green goes coast to coast, kicks it out to Nick Smith Jr. for 3, and he'll hit. Josh Green with a little burst of speed, and we saw that in his time in Dallas a little bit. Good to see Josh get a chance in the starting lineup. Kyrie swings it over on the right side to P.J. Washington, who is stripped. It's picked up by Smith. Smith kicks it over to Green. Green will pull up from 3. No good. Offensive rebound. Jump hook in the lane. No good. Washington, the rebound, and Gafford secures it. Here is Dinwiddie. Guarded by Miles Bridges. They get it to Kyrie. Right back to Dinwiddie. Shot fakes. Two-man game with Kyrie, who has it now. He's guarded by Josh Green. Kyrie's going to take he could have taken Josh Green to school, but he passes it to Dinwiddie, who heaves from 3. No good. Take him on, Kyrie. It's Josh Green. Bridges has it now. Spins on Dinwiddie. Throws it up with the right hand. No good. The rebound to Dinwiddie. Strong board there from Spence. Going the other way. Kyrie from 30. Airballs it out of bounds. That was a weird shot, and I think the Mavs are just trying to wake up here. Kyrie legit pulled up from 30 feet with 20 seconds left on the shot clock. LaMelo Ball dumps it off to Mark Williams in the lane, who kicks it out to Bridges for a right wing corner 3. It's short. Washington the rebound. Over to Klay. Klay to the trailing Dinwiddie, who steps right into a 3 and misses bad off the back rim. I mean, good God, this is bad hoops right now. LaMelo Ball throws it over in the corner to Nick Smith for 3. No good. Both teams are just going through the motions right now. I mean, this is awful hoops. P.J. Washington crosses over Nick Smith, gets in the lane, lays it up. No good. Gafford the rebound, and a foul is called as Washington will go to the line for 2. It's a sluggish start for both the Mavericks and the Hornets. Mavs with the early edge as Washington will go to the line to try to make it 7-3 here with 9.5 remaining here in the first quarter. Washington obviously played his first 3.5, 4 seasons in Charlotte before being traded to the Mavericks at last year's NBA trade deadline. Makes the first free throw. What up, YRG? Wild. The second one is also good from P.J. Washington. LaMelo Ball gets a double screen on the right side. The Mavs trap him pretty well. Over to Nick Smith, who throws it to Bridges, who has to jump up and get it. Bridges will drive left. Lays it up and in. Nice move from Miles Bridges, who definitely has that in his bag for the Hornets. Dinwiddie on the left hash mark. Gets it to Gafford at the top of the key. Gafford dribble hands off to Washington, who takes it, pulls up from 14, long off the back of the rim. Gafford the tip, rebound to Kyrie, who tips it out to Dinwiddie. Dinwiddie gets it over to Thompson. Shot fake in the lane. Thompson throws it up off the rim. Refuses to shoot the basketball. LaMelo goes the other way. Nick Smith loses it, and they're going to have to regroup. He gets it to Bridges, who gets back in the lane once again, and Bridges will go to the line now for 2. Just put the ball up, Klay. Klay's in the lane, and instead of trying to shoot, he just tries to throw a lob up to Daniel Gafford, and it goes right off the rim. Bridges, the first free throw up and no good. Luka is expected to be reevaluated on about February 1st or so. He was hurt on Christmas Day, and on New Year's Day, they said he'll be reevaluated in a month. So February 1st is about when he'll be reevaluated. They're saying he's going to be back before the All-Star break. I'm not sure that's going to be the case, but we'll see on that for sure. As the second free throw from Bridges is good. Kyrie with it at the top of the key now. Throws it over to Gafford. Gafford looking for a pass. He finds one. Dinwiddie, right corner 3. No good. Dinwiddie having one of his typical Spencer Dinwiddie games. Josh Green will hand it off. LaMelo Ball's got it. He drives in the lane. One-legged floater from LaMelo is good, and the Hornets take their first lead of the night. The morning, excuse me. Gafford initiates the offense for the Mavs with the dribble handoff to Washington, who will pull up from the top of the key at 3, and it rims up and in. A lucky bounce for PJ Washington, but he hits a three for the Mavs to seesaw back in front. Ball has it. He goes left. He dumps it off to Mark Williams in the lane. Strong finish. Or almost. Williams went up strong and gets fouled, and he will go to the line for two with 7.5 remaining. We're having one of those Spencer Dinwiddie games to start, which you don't love whatsoever. Zorak, me too. I would love that. Williams makes one of two. Kyrie, he's guarded by Ball. Looking for a shot, drives left. Reverse layup is no good. He had a lane to just lay it up, but he decided to go fancy and did not convert. On the other way, it's Martin with the finish to put the Hornets back in front. The three attempt is no good from Klay. Najee and Maxi Kleber are in the game now. Nick Smith will step back from three. It's no good. Dinwiddie the board. Dinwiddie up to Kyrie. Kyrie hesitates, shoots, three. No good. Mavs are struggling right now, guys, on the offensive end. A timeout by the Charlotte Hornets, who have an 11-10 lead here at the first timeout. And it's still morning for the Mavs. They're trying to wake up a little bit. Let's hope they can get some more offensive rhythm here soon. Yeah, iDrip, it'll be, I would say, approximately 3 weeks. Approximately 3 weeks for Spencer Dinwiddie here. Or, excuse me, for Luka Doncic. I don't know why I said Spencer Dinwiddie. All right, while we are at a TV timeout, I do want to tell you guys about our sponsor of today's show, which, of course, is Prize Picks. Download the Prize Picks app today and use code CLNS to get a $50 bonus when you play your first $5 lineup. Prize Picks is the best place to get real money sports action with over 10 million members and billions of dollars in awarded winnings. Prize Picks has made daily fantasy sports accessible to all. You just pick more or less on at least 2 players for a shot to win up to 1,000 times your cash. Run your game all season long on Prize Picks. The big game is almost here, and it's now or never. Don't miss out on the last football game of the season with Prize Picks, the best place to win cash while watching the big game. Prize Picks is also giving away a free pick for the big game, where one of the starting quarterbacks will need to throw 1 yard to win. If you're correct on at least one or more stat projection, you can win real cash. Check the promos tab to tail any of our Super Sweat Millie winners big game lineups. If you tail a lineup that goes 3 for 3, you can win a split up to $1 million in promo funds. PrizePicks also invented the flex play, which means you can cash out even if your lineup isn't perfect. You can double your money even if one of your picks does not hit. And PrizePicks puts their members first, so all withdrawals are fast, safe, and secure. And when my picks hit, I can get my money in as quick as 15 minutes. Here is my lineup for today's game. I went with the more on Kyrie Irving, 30.5 points, rebounds, and assists. I went with the more on Daniel Gafford, rebounds with 8. And I took the less on LaMelo Ball, 43.5 points, rebounds, and assists. So you can copy my picks or you can fade them. Just please make sure you do it with our friends over at PrizePicks. Download the PrizePicks app today. Use code CLNS to get a $50 bonus when you play your first $5 lineup. Don't even need to win to receive that bonus. It is guaranteed. PrizePicks, run your game. That link is in the live chat and in the comments and description of today's show. Shout out to PrizePicks sponsoring this episode of Mavericks Today. Here's our Super Chat menu. If you're so inclined, any Super Chat will give you a shout out. $5 will spin the wheel, and the wheel has things like do a beer chug, take a jello shot, do jumping jacks, do a let's go Mavs chant. So that'll be some fun stuff. And $10, we will do a beer chug as we are back in Charlotte. Matt says, is Exum expected back before the All-Star break? Who knows? No one knows what the status on Dante Exum is. It sounds like he's inching closer, but I would say yes, but I don't know for sure. As LaMelo Ball hits a floater out of the timeout to give the Charlotte Hornets a 3-point lead. Kleba grabs it. Over to Najee Marshall. Marshall in the lane. Spins, and he travels and turns it over. Josh Okogie coming into the game for the Hornets. After he was traded from the Phoenix Suns to the Hornets in exchange for Nick Richards and a couple of second-round picks. Martin, left side baseline, rims in and out, no good. The rebound to Omax Prosper, who is now in the game for the Mavs. Thompson throws it down low to Kleba, who tried to reverse. He can't get it, but Omax Prosper gets the rebound with a strong finish around 3 Charlotte Hornets. Nice play by Omax to get in and do the dirty work there. Smith over to Okogie. Back to Smith. 12-foot floater is short. Omax Prosper with the rebound there. Marshall gets it over to Maxi Kleba. They're trying to find Kyrie Irving. LaMelo Ball's length is really bothering Irving as it's out of bounds. Kyrie's wondering where the foul was, asking Jason Goebel. He's not going to get it. Former Maverick Seth Curry will enter the game, a guy who was with the Mavs 3 separate times. Kyrie grabs it. Guarded by Martin this time. Right side drive. Lays it up and in. Nice finish by Kyrie to give the Mavs a 1-point lead here. Kessler Edwards getting some first quarter minutes for the Mavs is on defense. What a crazy lineup this is of Kyrie Irving, Najee Marshall, Omax Prosper, Kessler Edwards, and Maxi Kleba. The Mavs are really going deep into their bench as LaMelo Ball misses a 3. Maxi Kleba the rebound. Prosper brings it up. They get it to Kyrie. This is crazy. Kyrie throws it to Prosper, who loses it. Seth Curry grabs it. Going the other way. It's 5-on-4. Ball over to Martin. 10 a.m. 3 from the left wing is good. Kyrie gets it to Kleba, who definitely commits an offensive foul. It's not called. Out of bounds. It will be Mavericks ball. Four minutes remaining here in the quarter. Gafford to Kyrie. Kyrie to Marshall, right wing 3. Yes, sir. Najee Marshall continues his hot shooting from 3 and seesaws the Mavs back in front here. LaMelo Ball drives left baseline. It's stolen by Edwards. Up to Kyrie. Mavs playing with pace now. Kyrie pulls up from 3. It's air ball again. Omax saves it in bounds to Kyrie, who lays it up. It's blocked. Another rebound for Omax Prosper. Over to Gafford. Down low. Gafford up and scores. What effort from Omax Prosper we're seeing early here in the first. That's the stuff that's going to endear him to Mavs fans. Let's go, Omax. Come on. Ball. Over to Okogie for 3. Off the back of the rim, no good. Marshall fights for the rebound and grabs it. Chance to separate here for the Mavs. To Kyrie, back to Marshall, another 3. Way short this time. Another offensive board from Omax, but it's right to Caleb Martin, who throws it up to LaMelo Ball. Ball, shot fake, Three is good. 3 offensive rebounds so far for Omax Prosper. He's really crashing the glass. Marshall gets it on the other end. A complete flop from LaMelo Ball as Gafford backs him down and goes up for a slam. I'm shocked that the officials didn't call it, but they didn't. Ball, guarded by Omax, goes around a double screen. He's trapped. Throws it to Okogie. Okogie in the lane. It's stolen by Kyrie. Omax running the break. Omax in the lane. Euro steps. Throws it up and in. What a move by Omax. I'm absolutely loving what I'm seeing from the second-year man by way of Montreal and Marquette. Two minutes remaining in the quarter. Ball, three, good again. 2 straight threes made from LaMelo. Here's Marshall, brings it up across center court. Throw it to Gafford at the high post where the Mavs like to initiate from. He gets it to Kyrie, who runs the baseline and gets an easy layup as Kyrie sneaks right behind his man. Gafford dishing out assists from the top of the key. Kyrie playing tight defense on Ball. A ghost screen from Curry comes. He's guarded by Edwards. Curry, step back three, guarded well by Edwards. And then Curry shot fakes. Gafford blocked it. I thought it was a goaltend. No call there. Gafford gets it in transition. Kyrie over to Omax. Shot fake, drives baseline, loses the ball out of bounds, and they call it off of Diabate. It will be Mavericks ball as we go to a TV timeout. Mavs are starting to pick it up here a little bit. Absolutely love what I am seeing from Omax Prosper, bringing the energy that the Mavericks desperately need right now. Shout out Matt. All right, Omax. Omax balling out makes me smile, man. I really, really want him to work out here in Dallas. I hope he's not a trade chip that's used here in the future. Hope he's not a trade chip that's here in the future. Shout out YRG, I Drip, Drope, Zoric, Fat Guy Lil Coat. Your band. Shout out Timbo and Matt. A late TV timeout here as we didn't get to one until over just 90 seconds left here in the quarter. Mavs do hold a 3-point lead, though, so that's good news. If you haven't already, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Our goal for today is to get to 31,000 subscribers. We've already had 10 real ones join us today. You can become the 11th by hitting that sub button. It's youtube.com/MavsTV. We're covering all of the latest Mavericks news, Mavericks rumors, analysis, trade rumors. We do live watch parties like this at least once a week. We'll be going live again on Wednesday for Mavericks and Timberwolves. So be sure and join us then. Atari, no, I am not. Matt, 100% agree. When Omax gets out of his head, he is good. Timbo, because you're here in the chat, man. That's why. Appreciate you. As we are back in Charlotte, getting ready to resume play here for the final 90 seconds of the quarter. Shout out to whoever just subscribed. Omax with 4 points and 5 boards in just about 4 minutes of action today. Love seeing Omax thrive, man. We got 168 people watching and only 28 likes. If you could, please hit that thumbs up icon. And type me in the chat so I can give you a shout out when you do so. It would be greatly, greatly appreciated. Mavs are going to inbound from the baseline. It's Najee Marshall who throws it down low to Gafford, who gets an easy layup. Nice out of timeout play drawn up by Jason Kidd to get Gafford an easy bucket there. I don't even know who that is for the Hornets. As they go down low to Diabate, who gets fouled hard and will go to the line. Rankless! What's good, brother? What is good, my man? Oh, that's Vasily Micic. I honestly forgot he was on the Hornets. This team has no really notable players, so to speak. As Diabate will check out. He's going to be checked for like a concussion here. Are we going to review? They're reviewing this, for a potential flagrant. There's no way this is a flagrant foul. Oh, this is going to be a challenge, from the Mavs. I don't know what the challenge could be. Oh, Gafford got the ball. Gafford did get the ball. Diabate just went up strong and fell hard, but they're going to call Gafford for the contact on the arm after the ball was released, is my guess. What up, Jan Clyde? We'll get the stats up here in a minute. Looks clean to me. The block was, but I doubt they'll overturn the call. As Mark Davis and Jason Goebel are looking at the screen to see. I think they're going to call the follow-through contact on Gaff. The refs only blew the whistle because there was a hard foul or a hard fall. But it wasn't a foul. Lengthy review here at the end of the first quarter. What up, Matt? I don't like hearing Gafford involved in trade rumors. I think he's way more important to this team than people realize. 100%, Matt. I'm going to be talking about that after the game on our video that's going to go out later this afternoon, where I think Gafford is way more important to the Mavericks than he is to other franchises. And I would be pretty pissed if they traded him, unless it was for an absolute superstar. Here we go. Here's the call. All right, so they overturned the call. No foul going to be called on Daniel Gafford. And there will be a jump ball at center court. So the Mavs win the challenge here late in the first quarter. And they get to keep their second challenge for the remainder of the game. Good challenge by Jason Kidd and his staff. I'm shocked that went their way. So Gafford and Diabate will tip off here from center court. Diabate wins it to Marshall, who tips it back to Prosper, and the Mavs retain possession. Kessler Edwards has it. Guarded by Curry. He gets it over to Kyrie now. Kyrie. They are hounding Kyrie. Dribbles it off his kicked ball. And this will be a shot clock reset for the Mavericks. 36 seconds left, 14 on the clock. %, agreed. Matt, he is injury prone. Najee Marshall. Over to Irving. Irving, guarded by Micic. Throws it right to Seth Curry. Curry going the other way to Micic. Hornets are going to hold for a final shot. 1 second differential between the game and the shot clock. They come and set a screen with Diabate. Micic rejects it. He goes left this time. He grabs it over to Diabate in the lane. Nice finish by the backup center for the Hornets. Mavs have it. Najee with 5, with 4. Najee with 3. He's got to put it up. He throws it to Gafford off the rim. No good. And at the end of the first quarter, the Mavericks lead the Charlotte Hornets 27-24. Decent quarter, all things considered. You like to see a little more rhythm from the offense there, but happy with how the Mavs responded to the early start. Happy with how Omax Prosper is playing especially. I think he's doing a really good job. And they're so far surviving this one, which is just what they're trying to do here. Survive and get out of Charlotte as soon as they humanly possibly can. We'll throw the stats back up there for you, as I know that's what you guys like to see. He absolutely does, Matt. He misses way too much time. The leaders for the Mavs, Daniel Gafford with 8 points and 2 boards. Kyrie Irving with 7 points, 2 assists. Omax with 4 points and 5 boards. Love what I'm seeing from the second year man out of Marquette. $171 people joining us right now. Appreciate all of your guys' support. My name is Jeffrey Cooperstein. We do watch parties like this at least once a week here on Mavericks Today, covering all of the latest Mavericks news and rumors, covering the trade deadline, the NBA playoffs, free agency, the draft. We do it all here on Mavs Today, so if you could please hit that subscribe button, it would be greatly appreciated. You guys allow me to do what I love to do on a day-to-day basis, and that means the world to me, so appreciate y'all. Shout out to Matt, Atari, Timbo, Reglis, Jan Clyde, all in the chat hanging out with us today. Second quarter action up next. Hope the Mavs can establish a lead here in the second quarter. Let's try to make this second half as non-dramatic as we can, given the rotation the Mavs are playing. Kessler Edwards getting some action at the 5 is just insane. All right, we are back in Charlotte with second quarter action underway here as Micic will bring it up for the Hornets. It's over to Josh Green. Green and Curry, the two former Mavs, on the court together. Miles Bridges on the right side, throws it down to Mark Williams. It's deflected by Gafford and stolen by Washington. Washington to Marshall in transition. Hornets get back, and it's good transition. Mavs will reset the offense here. Marshall with the give and go with Washington, kicks it over to PJ for 3. No good. Gafford, the offensive rebound, goes up strong with it, finishes and 1. Daniel Gafford flexing his muscles down low, getting the offensive board and the finish, and will go to the line for a 3-point play, unless they're calling it on the floor. They're calling this foul on the floor? There's no way. He's in the shooting motion. Okay, they did. Okay, never mind. We're good. They didn't change the score on the screen, and I was very confused for a moment. Gafford, to convert the 3-point play, does such to give the Mavs a 6-point lead. Bridges gets a screen from Williams. He'll pull up from 3 at the top of the key and cashes it. Miles Bridges having a really good season for the Hornets. Dinwiddie throws it down low to Gafford. They want Gafford to go to work. He'll spin left. Good defense by Mark Williams, who gets it. Micic going the other way. Coast to coast. Gafford with the chase down block. Daniel Gafford running 94 feet to get the block on Vasily Micic. I love that they're coming with some energy here early in this one. The inbound to Bridges down below. He travels, no call. He airballs it. Gafford the board over to Dinwiddie, who gets it up to Klay. Klay, Gafford running the floor, lays it up and in. This is how you play the center position. Run the rim, man. Bridges, guarded by Dinwiddie. This is a bad mismatch. In the lane, Bridges kicks it over. Josh Green, right corner three. Rims in and out. Dinwiddie the board. Dinwiddie orchestrating traffic. Tries to throw it to Josh Green. Green denies, and they call a foul on Green. The Mavs will inbound from the side. Klay with a nice find to Daniel Gafford running the rim. That's what you need from your center. That's why you can't trade Gafford right there. He gives you those kinds of opportunities. Dinwiddie on the left hash. Goes to his right, dumps it off to Gafford in the lane, who backs down Mark Williams and throws it in right over him. It's the Daniel Gafford show here in the second quarter. Nick Smith Jr. back in the game. He gets it to Bridges, who crosses over Washington, gets in the lane, and finishes. Nice move from Miles Bridges. Dinwiddie will pull up from three and miss, of course. Offensive rebound was so long, it goes right to Gafford. Back to Washington. Back to Dinwiddie. Dinwiddie crosses over in the lane, kicks it out to Marshall. Shot fake. Marshall with 3 on the shot clock. Step back. 3. Short. Bridges the board. Smith takes the screen from Williams, gets in the lane. The floater, no good. Tips his own rebound. It's out of bounds. Mavs control it as Najee Marshall almost let that one go out, but he gets it. Marshall up the right side now to Gafford. Floater in the lane. Long. Not finishing around the rim right now. Here's Micic going the other way. Hits Bridges, the trailer, who shot fakes, goes around Gafford. Gafford pokes it out, and it's Mavs ball! The team's hustling, man. They're absolutely hustling right now. They call an offensive foul on Washington, who, I guess, hooked his defender? I don't know what that was about, but Gafford is out of the game now. And what a second quarter performance from Mr. Gaff, man. Maxi Kleba is back in. Micic on the right side, guarded by Thompson. Gets it over to Nick Smith. Smith to Micic. Micic, step back 3. Rims in and out. Kessler Edwards, the board for the Mavericks. What a 5 on the floor for the Mavs. As Dinwiddie is going to do something stupid here. He actually throws it to Klay Thompson. Thompson drives in the lane, kicks it out to Omax for a wide open 3. Omax Prosper misses. Josh Green the rebound, and he finds an outlet. The 5 on the floor for the Mavs is Dinwiddie, Thompson, Omax, Kessler Edwards, and Maxi Kleba. And Klay just won't even take a shot, which is just crazy to me. The Mavs commit a foul on the other end as Dinwiddie's talking trash to Miles Bridges. Mavs retain a 5-point lead here. What up, Buddha? Adrian? Matt, I can't stand him. I want him off my basketball team. Play Jazz Gortman. Play Brandon Williams, excuse me. I want Dinwiddie off my basketball team. If he's the 4th guard, that's fine. If it's Luka, Kyrie, and Exum, that's okay. And I think Kessler Edwards just got, or Miles Bridges just got teed up. Oh my. Miles Bridges just got teed up while he was at the free throw line. He's saying, what on earth did he do? That's hilarious. And he's still talking shit. That's hilarious. Klay Thompson going to the free throw line for the Tech. Of course, Klay misses. The 92% free throw shooter misses. And we go back to the other end now. Bridges to attempt the second of 2 free throws. It is up and good. Dinwiddie brings the ball up. Hounded by Josh Green. Gets a screen from Omax. Throws it to Omax. Omax drives, spins, lays, fouled. Good aggressive take by Omax, and he'll go to the line for a pair. What's up? Low scoring game, early game. Noon tip off. Omax to the line. First one up and good. Rims in and out. Or out and in, I should say. Omax converts the pair. 5-point lead for the Mavs. Here's Micic. Gets the screen from Bridges. Bridges gets the switch on to Dinwiddie. Drives right, backs him down. Dirk fade is no good. Mark Williams with the offensive rebound. Oh, they call an offensive foul on Mark Williams. And he just gets teed up. Or at least he should have gotten teed up for that reaction. I don't know about that call. Hornets are going to challenge this. Yeah, he did not commit a foul there. I mean, that was horrible. Timeout on the floor. 36-31, the Mavs lead. It's the morning for the officials, too. Moon, the Hornets are a decent offensive team with LaMelo, with Miles Bridges. Williams isn't bad either, so I'm not surprised they're keeping it close here, especially just given all the circumstances of this game. While we are at a TV timeout, I do want to tell you guys about our sponsor, which, of course, is PrizePicks, America's #1 daily fantasy sports app. PrizePicks is the best place to get real money sports action. With over 10 million members and billions of dollars in awarded winnings, PrizePicks has made daily fantasy sports accessible to all. You just pick more or less on at least 2 players for a shot to win up to 1,000 times your cash. Run your game all season long on PrizePicks. The big game is almost here, and it's now or never. Don't miss on the last football game of the season with PrizePicks, the best place to win cash while watching the big game. PrizePicks is also giving away a free pick for the big game where one of the starting quarterbacks will only need to throw 1 yard. And if you're correct on at least one more stat projection, you can win some real cash. PrizePicks is also the best place to get sports action in more than 30 states, including California, Texas, Georgia, and Florida. They put their members first, so all withdrawals are fast, safe, and secure. And when my picks hit, I can get my money in as quick as 15 minutes. Here is our projection for today's game between the Charlotte Hornets and the Dallas Mavericks. I took the more on Kyrie Irving, 30.5 points and assists. Let me check in where we are at with that. Kyrie has 7 points and 1 assist. So we need Kyrie to pick it up here a little bit. I took the more on Daniel Gafford rebounds at 8. He is at 5, so we are right on course for that. And then I took the less on LaMelo Ball of 43.5 points, rebounds, and assists. LaMelo Ball has 10 points, 1 assist, 1 rebound. So we are looking good there as well. So still plenty of time for us to hit this projection. You can copy my picks or you can make picks of your own. Just please make sure you do it with our friends over at PrizePicks. Download the PrizePicks app today. Use code CLNS to get a $50 bonus when you play your first $5 lineup. You don't even need to win to receive that bonus. It is guaranteed. Again, download the app today. Use code CLNS to get a $50 bonus when you play your first $5 lineup. It is PrizePicks. Run your game. That link will be clickable in the comments and the description of today's show. Shout out to PrizePicks for sponsoring this episode. And it looks like this call is going to stand. I did not see a foul there whatsoever. Mark Williams still protesting, but to no avail. And Kessler Edwards will inbound the ball to Dinwiddie. Josh Green picks up Dinwiddie full court. Dinwiddie swings it over to Klay Thompson in the lane. Klay kicks it out to Kleber. Wide open three for Kleber. It's not even close. I see why he's scared to shoot, because it's just god-awful. Klay gets the offensive rebound, kicks it out to Dinwiddie for the Mavericks to reset. Dinwiddie's going to take a stupid shot here. Actually, he just goes right past Diabate and lays it in. Spencer Dinwiddie did something smart. Nice. 38-31. Ball. He's got Kleber on him. This could be a barbecue chicken situation. They come and trap. Good by Omax to come and trap and force the ball out of Ball's hands. Gets it over to Nick Smith, who gets a floater in the lane. Hornets still score, but good choice by Omax to go trap and help Omax out there. Or help Kleber out there. Here is Kleber. He throws it down low to Klay Thompson, who gets right in the half circle and lays it up and in as he just seals off his man for an easy deuce. Kleber rejects LaMelo Ball shot the other way, and it's going to be a kick ball. It will, I believe, remain. No, it will be Dallas basketball here. No, it is Hornets ball. Okay, excuse me. What up, Moon and Buddha? Buddha, I agree. CJ, Mavs will cover here. Dinwiddie is out of the game. Kyrie back in. LaMelo Ball just threw up a fadeaway three, and they're going to call a foul on. But not in the act of shooting, apparently. So it'll just be a side out. I don't know how that's not in the act of shooting, but alas. Ball gets it, they trap him. Over to Josh Green, who drives baseline, dumps it off to Diabate. Nice pass by Josh Green for the easy deuce for the Hornets. Mavs are giving up a few baskets that are a little too easy here. Omax has it at the top. He gets it to Kyrie. Kyrie will drive left, step back from 17, and cashes it. Kyrie's got 9. Baseline drive from Bridges. He gets stopped. Over finds Smith. Smith will find Diabate in the lane, who gets fouled by Kleber and will go to the line for 2. Here is our Super Chat menu if you are so inclined. Any Super Chat will give you a shout out on today's show. $5 will spin the Mavs Today wheel. And for $10, we'll do a beer chug. You can take a look at what the wheel looks like right here. We've got some things on it like shots, a Let's Go Mavs chant, 10 jumping jacks. We have blue Jello shots. So if you are so inclined to spin the wheel and see what we get, it is a $5 Super Chat as Diabate makes both free throws here to make it a 42-37 game. And there will be a foul the other way, and Klay will go to the line now. Five and a half remaining here in the first half. Klay missed his first free throw after the Bridges technical, makes the second. Daniel Gafford returns, and Maxi Kleber will take a seat. What up, Turkish? I might be being too hard on him, but I think the things that he's doing as Thompson makes the second free throw, the things that he is doing are easily avoidable. Like, he just takes bad shots. He takes ill-advised shots. He is not a good three-point shooter this year. He continues to take them. He turns the ball over in clutch situations. It's just avoidable things. Like, if they were unavoidable things and he wasn't talented enough, I'd be like, all right, you got to live with what you got to live with. But I've seen Dinwiddie play much smarter than he's playing so far. That's my biggest problem with him. Caleb Martin will inbound to LaMelo with 7 on the shot clock. LaMelo gets downhill right to the lane. He kicks it out to Nick Smith for an open 3 on the left wing, who will convert. Hornets staying within arm's length here of the Mavericks. Marshall loses the ball on the other end. Diabate gets it, but a foul is called. No, he steps out of bounds, excuse me. The baseline inbound will come from Marshall. Marshall gets the ball. Finds Klay Thompson. Thompson will hoist from 3 and hit it. Again, a nice baseline out of bounds play from the Dallas Mavericks. And Thompson converts a 3. LaMelo on the other end spins, throws it up. Off the glass, no good. Gafford the board. Kyrie Irving pushes it up with pace. Kyrie on the right elbow, crosses over on the free throw line. Tried to throw it down low to Gafford. Can't. Gets the ball back. Kicks it out to Marshall for 3. It's an air ball. Gafford a rebound again. Loses it and it's fouled and will go to the line. A lot of free throws, a lot of fouls here in this first half. What up, boss lady? Matt says he makes some clutch shots and does some good things, but the stupidity outweighs the good. Still a vet signing, but shouldn't play as much as he does. 100% agreed, Matt. And I get he has to play a little bit more because Luke is out. Does not have to play 38 minutes a game. First free throw from Gaff is good. Josh Okogie checks back in. Bridges will go out. Gafford converts the second. Mavs have a 9-point lead here now with 4 and change to go in the first half. 11 second chance points to the Mavericks. To the Hornets, too. Ball is trapped. Throw it down low to Diabate. He's looking for a pass. He'll dribble left, spin right. Finds Caleb Martin, wide open 3. Misses. Offensive rebound back to Diabate. Out to LaMelo Ball. Ball calls for a screen. Splits the double team. Up and under, misses the layup, and Omax the rebound. It was a beautiful move, but he couldn't finish. Prosper takes it up, gets it to Thompson. Thompson will drive right in the lane. Tried to dump it right off to Gafford and loses it. 3-on-2 for the Hornets. Okogie goes coast to coast, misses it. Caleb Martin grabs the rebound, and they will reset. Just poor playmaking from Klay Thompson, man. LaMelo Ball, 3, good. Timeout, Mavericks. Poor playmaking from Klay Thompson. Mavs still hold a 6-point lead with 3:40 remaining, but you have a 2-on-1 with Daniel Gafford, and Thompson gets it stolen. It's just not good. Turkish says, what do you think about Exum still apparently being weeks away? Not surprised. The Mavericks aren't usually the most forthcoming with injuries. When they said 3 months, didn't really believe it. Kind kind of think he's on the same timeline as Luka, where I'd be surprised if he played before the All-Star break. And I know the Mavs said that they're optimistic Luka plays before the break. I'll believe it when I see it. I hope they prove me wrong. I don't know, though. I'll believe it when I see it. Almost halftime here in Charlotte. Feels like it's been a long half, but I forgot they started this game at 12:15. What up, Buddha, Moon, Atari, Boss Lady, Turkish, Adrian, hanging out with us here on Mavericks Today. We got 200 people watching. If you haven't already, hit that thumbs up icon. Let's try to get to 100 likes here as we sit currently at 51. Hope the Mavs can close out this half strong. You have a 6-point lead here with 3:40 remaining. Let's get this lead to double digits before we go to the break here. Matt, has Klay been what I expected? I would say yes, for the most part. I just wish they'd play him a little bit more. Instead of 26 minutes a night, maybe play him 30 to 32 minutes a night. I know they're trying to save him for the postseason and trying to preserve him as much as they can, but I would say for the most part, Klay has been pretty much what I expected. I probably expected him to be this team's third scorer. I think he's currently fourth right now. So maybe I expected a little more in that aspect, but I think he's been pretty solid and he's doing what the Mavs are asking of him. So no complaints there whatsoever. Agreed, Turkish. Wolves, Thunder, Celtics is a tough score. Is a tough stretch here. I bet you're going to be without Kyrie for the Celtics or for the Thunder game on the second night of a back-to-back too, which I don't even want to get into because that just angers me. Kyrie, Dinwiddie, Marshall, Omax, and Gafford, the 5 on the floor for the Mavs, as Kyrie has it with 10 on the shot clock. Guarded by Martin. Jab steps twice. Spins, fades, looks for something, throws it up to Gafford with the prayer. Gafford banks it off the glass and in. And he continues his hot streak from the rim. Martin gets it at the top of the key. Has a lob for Diabate and throws it, dunks right over Gafford. (51-45), 3 minutes remaining here in the half. Kyrie in the lane, lays it up off the glass, no good. Gafford the tip, rebound again, but it's right out to Josh Okogie. Ball grabs it. Ball, floater in the lane is short. The rebound to Okogie, put back no good. Omax Prosper with his 6th board of the game. Dinwiddie will throw it up to Marshall. Marshall will slow it down. Let everyone join him. Then he spins right over Caleb Martin and lays it up and in as he put Martin in the blender. Curry throws it to Martin. Martin spins on Omax, did the exact same thing Marshall just did, except he misses. It's out of bounds off Diabate, but they call it Charlotte ball. I thought that was clearly out of bounds off the Hornets, but I guess not. Seth Curry gets a 3 right out of the out of bounds, and he converts. Makes it a 5-point game. Boss Lady, my son is in the 2nd row behind the Hornets. He wanted tickets to see the Mavericks. His favorite player got hurt. My boy is 15 now. That's very cool, Boss Lady. Tell your son hello. We'll be looking for him. That's awesome. I know Luka's hurt. Marshall dumps it off to Gafford. Gafford can't convert the dunk, but he is fouled. They're saying it's a goaltend. At least Spencer Dinwiddie's trying to lobby for the goaltend. I don't think the Mavs are going to get that. It could have been. Mavs won't get that call, though, with 1:40 left in the half. Oh, you're good. Lil Shorty, I didn't see what you said. Oh, he's in the game right now. Lil Shorty, he's in the game. Mr. TikTok, congrats on your 12-hour ban. Is Kyrie going and playing in the All-Star game? Kyrie will not be in the All-Star game this year, I don't think. The rosters will be announced in about a week and a half, 2 weeks. I highly doubt Kyrie plays there. Gafford makes the pair of free throws, and this is officially the highest scoring half of Daniel Gafford's career with 20. Career high is 27, which he had the other night. Here is LaMelo. LaMelo gets fouled, and Gafford sends that ball into row Z. Foul is on Gafford, and the Hornets are in the penalty, so LaMelo Ball will go to the line to shoot 2. First one up and good for LaMelo. Second one, long. Marshall grabs the rebound. Mavs hold a 6-point lead here with 1:20 remaining. Dinwiddie throws it to Gafford. Gafford trying to back down Diabate in the high post. Back to Dinwiddie. Dinwiddie going to have to heave here. Off the glass, no good. The rebound to Martin. Hornets have numbers. Ball 3, good. Three-point game, less than a minute left. Marshall getting hounded by Martin, no call. He's dead in the corner, has to find someone. He finds Dinwiddie, who throws it up. It's going to be a turnover. 3-on-2 for the Hornets. Another 3 from LaMelo Ball. This is a tie ball game. The Mavericks have collapsed here in the last 2 minutes. It was a 9-point lead. The Mavericks have collapsed. What a joke, man. Marshall, guarded by Ball, drives, kicks, Omax, 3. No good. Out of bounds off Gafford. Hornets will have the final shot of the half. The Mavs can't hold the lead to save their life. Ridiculous, man. Ball with 7, with 5. He's double teamed. Gets a Kogi wide open in the lane. Goes up. No good. And at halftime, Mavs and the Hornets tied at 55. A really disappointing end to the half for the Mavs, as they were up 9 at, I believe, 49-40. And they let the Hornets right back in it. Not good whatsoever. As I literally said, they need to pick it up in the final 3 minutes and finish strong. And they do the opposite. And now it's a tie ball game at 55. Mr. TikTok, you did not get a 12-hour ban. TikTok got a 12-hour ban from the United States, but it is back now. We are at halftime here. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. We're trying to get to 31,000 subscribers today. We are so close to making that happen. So if you could, please do it right now. It's youtube.com/MavsTV. We're covering all of the latest Mavericks news and rumors, analysis, live watch parties. We do it all here on the channel. Hit that sub button right now if you haven't already. Matt, I know. No lead feels safe with this team. The 20-point lead last game against OKC evaporated in about 5 minutes. This 9-point lead evaporated in about 3 minutes. No lead is safe with this team. Whenever they have a big lead, I'm like, all right, when's the run from the other team coming? The way they blow leads is truly incredible. Halftime will be back in about 12 minutes. While we are chilling at halftime, I do want to show you our Super Chat menu. No Super Chats are required, but they are greatly, greatly appreciated as they go back directly towards helping the channel get more studio space, get more content out, and whatnot. Any Super Chat today, we'll give you a shout-out. $5 will spin the Mavericks Today wheel, and for $10, we'll do a beer chug. On the wheel, we have Jello shots, we have jumping jacks, we have beer chugs, we have a Let's Go Mavs chant. We can spin the wheel and see what we come up with. That is our halftime show. Boss Lady, thank you. Appreciate you for joining us here today. Hope your son's having a good time at the game. We'll be live on Wednesday for the Mavericks and Timberwolves game. So stay tuned for that. And then we'll see about the schedule going forward. Which games we end up doing there. As we are at halftime, I don't know if any other games are in action yet here in the NBA. There's a big slate of games. No games in action quite yet. The Pistons and the Houston Rockets, they start at 1. Timberwolves Grizzlies, that's at 1:30. Then you have the Hawks and Knicks, the Cavaliers and the Suns, the Celtics and the Warriors, the Jazz and the Pelicans, the Bulls, and the Clippers. I hope so, Mr. Buddha, or Mr. TikTok. Buddha, what are you doing for work? That'll be fun. This just in from Mavericks PR. Daniel Gafford finished the half at Charlotte with the game-high 21 points to go along with the game-tying 7 rebounds, 2 assists, and a game-high 3 blocks. Marked the highest scoring half of his career. I don't believe it's a game-high because he had 27 the other night, so that's neither here nor there. Living with Foff, good luck. Paul Armstrong, 38.9% field goal percentage from the year. That is absolutely abysmal. It would be malpractice. Oh, that's what's up. Buddha, I go to quite a few Mavs games. So I'll come see you there. I'll come see you there. I might be going to the game on Saturday. TBD on that. But I will if you see me, hit me or say what's up. It would be complete malpractice to trade Daniel Gafford, and that is what we're going to be talking about here on the show later this afternoon. The guy is so valuable to this team, and I just don't know if he has value to another team like he does to the Mavs. Mr. TikTok, Lil Shorty, Buddha, all hanging out with us. Buddha, that's dope. You work at the AAC. If you see me out there, come say what's up. Love meeting subscribers at games. It's always fun. Games should be resuming here in about 6-7 minutes or so. We are at halftime with the Mavericks and Hornets tied at 55. Mavs are up 9 with 3.5 remaining, or 4 minutes remaining, we'll call it. And it's a tie game now. This team has a problem holding on to leads. The 20-point lead for the Mavs was evaporated in the last game by the Thunder in about 5 minutes. They've blown multiple 20-point leads this year, multiple double-digit leads this year. They've blown 3 double-digit leads against the Nuggets. Like, they've got to find a way to hang on. Once they get a lead, they just let up, and they let the other team right back in it. No panic button, Mr. TikTok. No panic button. CJ says, I don't want the Mavs to trade Gafford, but the stat line right now seems like they're trying to boost his trade value. I don't know about that. I think Gafford's having to shoulder a lot of the load because Derek Lively is out. Dwight Powell is out as well. So right now, I mean, Gafford's your second scorer behind Kyrie Irving, and they just need him to do what he's doing. And thank God he's stepping up, because what if Gafford was having an ordinary game? Let's say if Gafford had 10 points, this team would be down 11 right now. They'd be down 11, and they'd be in trouble to losing to the Charlotte Hornets. I still think the Mavs are going to come away and win this game. But, man, that was a frustrating end of the half. There is no question. Shout out to Timbo. Mavs are shooting 45% from the field, 4 of 19 from 3. They're leading the points in the paint battle 28-18. They are out-rebounding Charlotte 28-20, but the Mavs do have 12 points off turnovers to the Hornets 7. He's 21% from 3, Paul? Is that what it is? That can't be right. There's no way he's shooting 21% from 3. If he is, that's disastrous. Good Lord, Paul, that's really bad. Look, I think it's twofold. The Mavs are asking Dinwiddie to do too much, and Dinwiddie is trying to be the hero that he's not. He just takes way too many ill-advised shots, commits too many turnovers, doesn't play defense. There are times when he's in control, he's all right. When he's out of control, though, he just loses his marbles, and it's so frustrating to watch. Oh, the Mavs 3-point. Okay, got you, Paul. Buddha, I don't know if the Mavericks actually can trade for Derek Jones because they just had him last offseason. I'm not sure if they're even possible, if that's even possible within the NBA rules. If it is, yeah, I'd do it, but I don't think the Clippers would. The Clippers are fighting for a playoff spot right now. They're kind of playing some good ball, so I don't think the Clippers would do that. I mean, we're not going to trade Maxey. We're not going to trade Quentin Grimes and Jaden Hardy or Maxey and a couple of second-round picks for Derek Jones. I don't think that's on the table. So he's going to stay in Los Angeles unless another team like, I don't know, Golden State or Milwaukee or whoever is in need of a wing goes out and gets him. Exactly. Paul, that's one of my main beefs as well, is he just pounds, dribbles. Oh, there's 5 seconds left on the shot clock. Let me step back 3. Annoying to no end. Chris Stroh, good luck. Ooh, Anthony Santander going to the Toronto Blue Jays for 5 years and $92.5 million. Paul, I'd be interested in that. The money doesn't quite work there, as you'd have to give up either Hardy, Grimes, or Powell to get that done. But I would be in on that. I think Clarkson would fit. I talked about Jordan Clarkson as a potential trade target earlier this year. I wouldn't hate him as a scoring six man at all. Getting ready for the second half of action here in Charlotte. If you want the Mavs to beat the Hornets, like this video right now. Might have to be multiple seconds. What up, Jeremy Chugs? What's going on? Oh, yeah, of course. You did? Good stuff. No, we had a fun time in the final 5 minutes. Okay, good. That's what I told him to do. Yeah. Yeah. It was Navman. You want to move it? It's not showing on screen. No. We're good. We're getting ready for second half action of Mavericks and Hornets. We're tied at 55. We had a 9-point lead with 3 minutes left, and we blew it. Kyrie is playing. Luka is not. So we'll see what happens here. Shout out to Texans Today host Jeremy Chuggs. A great season for the Texans. Adios. What up, Gabriel? Welcome back in. Welcome back in, Gabriel. Paul Powell, Maxey is second for Clarkson. I'm not sure you're getting. You might have to give up a protected first for Clarkson. Feels like a long halftime here. I know. No. Started at 12:15. We're good. Mr. TikTok says, if Dallas makes it back to the finals, who would you want to see them face except the Boston Celtics? The Celtics is the obvious answer. I think facing the Knicks would be cool. I think facing the Heat again would be cool. Facing Rick Carlisle and the Pacers, even though that would never happen, would be cool. Facing the Milwaukee Bucks would be cool. Being in the finals would be cool. I don't care who we play. Anybody you play in the finals would be a cool matchup. Boss Lady, I'm sad Luka's not playing. I'm sad he's not playing too. Hopefully he's back soon. Taylor says, why would we trade Gafford? I have that same question. I don't think the Mavericks are going to trade Gafford, but the fact that there were rumors of teams being interested in him and he seemingly be available was somewhat concerning. Now, Mark Stein kind of shut down those reports and said that there's really no credence to those rumors that he is available on the trade block. But still, I don't like even hearing those whatsoever. I think the Heat would be fun. Heat Part 3 would be really fun, Paul. Different iteration. It's 1-1. Get the rubber match. I think that would be awesome. I hope we get to the finals first. Moon, I absolutely would as well. I know. The worst sports team of the 90s. Not even just basketball. 3 final strips. If we get to the playoffs, I think we can make it a 4th. I just think this team, fully healthy, is the team to beat. I know OKC is really good. Mavs beat them in the playoffs last year. You can beat them, man. Matt, I would not, because doesn't Herb Jones have a torn labrum right now? Or is that Trey Murphy, excuse me? Which is the one that has a torn labrum? I think that's Herb Jones. Yeah. So I would not trade Gafford for Jones right now, especially if Herb can't help you right away. I like Herb a lot as a player. But if he's got a torn labrum, he's of no help to the Mavs. All right, third quarter action underway. You win this half, you win the ball game, and you get out of Dodge with a dub. And LaMelo Ball picks it up, and we are underway here in the second half. Same starting 5 for both teams. Mark Williams has it. It's over to Bridges. Bridges throws it up to Williams, a wide open alley-oop as the Mavs fell asleep on defense. What a way to start the half. Mavs trail by 2. Kyrie gets a double screen. Ball fights under it. He gets it to Klay. Klay will step back and shoot from 14. It's off the front of the rim. It's short. Rebound to Charlotte. Here comes Melo the other way. Into the lane. Lays it up and in. Mavs continuing their cold streak from the end of the first half here. Down 4. Kyrie guarded by Josh Green. Goes baseline. Reverse layup, air ball. Williams the rebound. He throws it right back to Kyrie. Kyrie finds Washington. Wide open three. Top of the key is no good. This is some... Let's pick it up! You were up 9 with 3 minutes left. Ball to Bridges. Bridges. Guarded by Washington. They switch on to Gafford. He drives right. Throws it off the glass. No good. Rebound to Washington. PJ going the other way. Going coast to coast. Euro steps Josh Green. Misses the layup. Ball the other way. To Green. Green. 3. Short. Thompson the rebound. Get a good shot here, man. My God. This is ridiculous. Thompson off the screen. Finds a shot from the elbow. Short again. Does Klay Thompson have the yips? What is going on with Klay Thompson? Everything he shot is short today. Bridges screens for LaMelo. The 6'8 Melo taking on Washington. Hesitates. Finds Nick Smith. Puts up a 3. It's good. This has to be a timeout from Jason Kidd. He's going to let him play through it because he doesn't know how to call timeouts. 62-55. Hornets have the first 7 points of the quarter. Dinwiddie in the lane puts up a floater and 1. As Spencer Dinwiddie gets the Mavs off the scoring drought. We'll go to the line for a 3-point play. What are we doing here? First 7 points of the half go to the Hornets before Dinwiddie gets an and 1. Mavs fell asleep again to start the second half. Dinwiddie converts the 3-point play. Ball, coast to coast, finds Williams deep in the lane, gets a deep paint catch. Good defense by Gafford, blocks it, but it's out to Bridges. Bridges shot fake in the lane, loses it, stolen by Dinwiddie. Dinwiddie and Thompson 2-on-1. Thompson to Dinwiddie, lays it up and in. Nice pass that time by Klay. And the Mavs respond with 5 quick points of their own. Took a little shock to get in their system. They finally woke up here. Smith with it. Smith crosses over between the legs. Gets past Washington. Left-handed floater is good. Kyrie's double team. Over to Dinwiddie. Finds Gafford in the lane. Gafford spins. Jump hook. You know it's good. Gafford with 23 in the game now. Nick Smith pulls up from 3 again and hits again. He's got 16 tonight. Gafford has Bridges. This is a mismatch. Backs him down, spins left, up and in. Daniel Gafford doing everything he can to keep the Mavs in this one. .25 in the game for Gafford. Ball gets it over to Smith. He loses it. Stolen by Kyrie. Kyrie has numbers. In the lane. Euro step. Layup. Good. Mavs battle back to get down within 1. Here's Ball. They trap him. Get it to Williams. Williams finds Bridges on the right wing. Bridges across court to Melo. The screen from Williams. Ball pulls up from 27. No good. Washington the board. Mavs can take the lead here. Dinwiddie up the right side to Kyrie. Kyrie's trapped. They get it over. PJ Washington travels. He faked a pass to Klay Thompson and traveled in the process. And it is a turnover. And it was a travel. Timeout on the floor with 7:17 remaining. Mavs down 1. The Hornets scored the first 7 points of the half, and the Mavs have battled back to get this back to a 1-point game. While we are at a TV timeout, I do need to tell you guys about our sponsor, which of course is PrizePicks. PrizePicks has 10 million members and billions of dollars in awarded winnings. They have made daily fantasy sports accessible to all. You just pick more or less on at least 2 players for a shot to win up to 1,000 times your cash. Run your game all season long on PrizePicks, the best place to get real money sports action. The big game is here, and it's now or never. Don't miss out on the last football game of the season with PrizePicks, the best place to win cash while watching the big game. PrizePicks is also giving away a free pick for the big game, where one of the starting quarterbacks will only need to throw 1 yard to win. If you are correct on at least one more stat projection, you can win some real cash. Check out the promos tab to tail any of our Super Sweat Millie winners big game lineups. If you tail a lineup that goes 3 for 3, you can win a split up to $1 million in promo funds. PrizePicks is the best place to get action on sports in more than 30 states, including California, Texas, Florida, and Georgia. PrizePicks also put their members first, so all withdrawals are fast, safe, and secure. When my picks hit, I can get my money in as quick as 15 minutes. Here is my projection for today's game between the Hornets and the Cleveland Cavaliers. I went with the more on Kyrie Irving, 30.5 points and assists. Kyrie is up to 11 points and 3 assists, so he's about halfway home there. I took the more on Daniel Gafford, 8 rebounds. He's at 7, so we're right there. LaMelo Ball, I took the less on 43.5 points, rebounds, and assists. LaMelo Ball is at 22 points, 5 rebounds, and 5 assists. So Melo probably going to get there, but you can copy my picks or you can make picks of your own. Just please make sure you do it with our friends over at PrizePicks. Download the PrizePicks app today. Use code CLNS to get a $50 bonus when you play your first $5 lineup. You don't even need to win to receive that bonus. It is guaranteed. Again, download the app today. Use code CLNS to get a $50 bonus when you play your first $5 lineup. It is PrizePicks. Run your game. Oh, let's go Mavs. Let's go Mavs. Shout out to Marshall Green. The Knicks are playing later today. Go check out Marshall Green on Knicks Now by Chat Sports. What up, Piyush? Prosperage, yes, they can still win. Turkish are really rough. 6-7 minutes. Paul, that was a travel, no question. Khalil, they're going to need Gafford to get 30. Come on now, guys. Let's go. LaMelo dumps it off to Williams in the lane. Williams goes up strong. He misses, though. Washington grabs the rebound. Over to Dinwiddie on the left side. Dinwiddie guarded by Bridges. Try to find Najee Marshall, makes a zipper cut. Marshall sets a screen for Kyrie. They get it to him. Kyrie is guarded by Ball. Ball pokes it away. Kyrie gets it back. Gets it in the lane to Gafford. Gafford controls, goes up, no good. Grabs his own rebound and dunks it home! This is the Daniel Gafford game! 27 for Gafford! This man is going off! No! Nick Smith with it. In the lane, over to Bridges. Bridges shot fake. 3 is good. $70-68, the Hornets lead halfway through the third quarter. Spencer Dinwiddie gets it to Ball. They have Kyrie now posted up on Josh Green on the left. Kyrie backs him down, fades, shoots. Off the rim, no good. Ball the rebound. He absolutely traveled. The refs didn't see it, no call. Ball crosses over Washington, gets in the lane. Stolen by Dinwiddie. Marshall the other way, slows it up to Kyrie. To Marshall. Marshall shot fake. Tried to get past Bridges. He'll spin in the lane and up and in. Nice move. Game tied at 70. Come on, boys. Finish this one out. Nick Smith will pull up from 3. It's no good. Rebound to Washington. Mavs getting ready to make subs. Washington. Coast to coast. Left-hand lay is good. Mavs back in front. Ball. Splits a double team. Kicks it over to Bridges. Bridges will drive baseline. They find Ball. Ball. Shot fake. 3. No good. Gafford the rebound. Gafford's an absolute animal. Up the court to Marshall, to Kai, to Washington for three. Rims in and out. Gafford almost gets the board, but he doesn't. It goes to Smith. Ball. Sizing up Marshall. They double team Ball. Throw it to Bridges, who will take a three and hit once again. Bridges is hot in this one. 14 of 27 on threes are the Hornets in this game. The Mavs are 4 of 21. Gafford, dribble handoff to Kyrie. Kyrie in the lane, floater up and in. Nice move by Kyrie Irving. Mavs seesaw back in front. Ball gets it. I thought he got fouled by Kyrie. They didn't call it. It's out of bounds. It will be Hornets ball here as we go to a media timeout. Daniel Gafford is having a game for the ages. By far his best career game. As Gafford will take a seat here. Let's hope the Mavs can sustain a lead with 3 minutes and 51 seconds left in the third quarter. Ball to inbound from the baseline. No timeout. Gets it over to Okogie, who's checked in. Diabate dribble hands off back to Ball. They find Okogie, who drives baseline. Hill kicks it out. Caleb Martin, shot fake in the lane. Dumps it off to Diabate, who slams it home. (75-74). Washington gets it to Kai. Kai right on the Hornets logo from 15 is wide open and hits it. LaMelo Ball. To Okogie. Everybody touching it. Here's Seth Curry now, and a foul is called on Najee Marshall. With 3 minutes and 7 seconds remaining. Curry to inbound. Ball gets it. He's guarded by Kyrie. They try to find Curry on a curl. They don't. Curry backs out the free throw line. He shot fakes. Gets it over to Okogie, who will hoist from the left wing. Rims in and out. Omax the rebound. Nice board by Omax. Here's Marshall backing down the lighter. Curry kicks it out. Of course, Maxi Kleber doesn't shoot, and I'm glad he didn't because he wouldn't make it. Kleber gets hounded, finds Kyrie in the lane, though. Kyrie will lay it up and in. Nice find by Maxi Kleber to the cutting Kyrie, who puts some English on it and finishes. Here's Ball. Kicks it out to Martin. Martin will take a three at the top of the key. No good. Offensive rebound, Diabate. Loose ball foul is going to be called on Kleber. And now we will go to the TV timeout with 2:27 remaining in the third quarter. Mavericks up 3. It's a grinded out game. This is a survive and advance game if I've ever seen one. Shout out Khalil. The landlord is here to collect. The landlord having the best game of his career to date. Oh, man. This is a great game we have here on MLK Day, folks. It's a great game we have here on MLK Day. Competitive. Both teams playing hard. An early game here. If you guys would please hit that subscribe button. We are less than 25 subscribers away from hitting 31,000. I'm hoping we can get there by the end of today's watch party. It's youtube.com/Mavericks TV, Mavs TV. We're covering all of the latest Mavericks news and rumors, analysis, doing weekly watch parties. If the Mavs make a trade at the deadline, we will have you covered there. We are your one-stop shop for all things Mavericks. It's youtube.com/MavsTV. Hit that subscribe button right now. Turkish says Notre Dame or Ohio State. I think Ohio State's going to win, Turkish. I think Ohio State will win. Paul, if we had those 2022 versions of Dinwiddie and Kleba, this team would win the title. And I'm so serious about it. So serious. Agreed, Matt, as well. They are the longest tenured Mavs. Powell being here for, this is his 11th season in Dallas, which is just crazy to think about. And Maxi's 9th season in Dallas. That sounds, yeah, 9th or 8th. This is Luka's 6th year. Luka's 7th year, so this is Maxi's 8th year. Killa, we'll see. We'll see. 20 subs away. Let's keep this ticking up. I greatly appreciate all of your guys' support. Gafford's still taking a seat on the bench. He's got 27, which is his career high. If he gets one more point, he will officially set a new career high. That Matt, if both of those guys were gone, that would make Luka the longest tenured Mav. That's correct. Okogie gets the inbound to Curry. Curry will put up a three. It's no good. Kyrie the rebound. Let's go. Come on. 10-point lead by the end of the quarter. Marshall is guarded by Micic. They're looking to set up a play for Kyrie. They get Kyrie in a post-up with the Okogie. Kyrie spins baseline, gets fouled, and will go to the line. Nice move by Kyrie Irving. So crafty in tight spaces. And with 2 minutes left, the 90% free throw shooter has a chance to extend the Mavs lead to 5. Cowboy Craig. Hey, I appreciate you, man. Thank you. Appreciate the support. That means a lot to me. For all of you guys that are working here on MLK Day, I'm working on MLK Day. We're watching the Mavs, though, together. And that's all that matters, man. So I appreciate the support, Cowboy Craig. It means a lot. Kyrie makes the first free throw. Jalen, Kyrie is averaging about 5 rebounds a game. About 5 rebounds a game. He makes the second free throw. Mavs have a 5-point lead here at 80-75. Lost ball. Micic loses it. It's a 3-on-1. Washington, coast to coast, slams it home. Two-handed slam for PJ Washington. Easy bucket there for the Mavs, and Micic, guarded tight by Kyrie, gets past him. Switches Kleba onto him. Now it's Caleb Martin. Martin, crossover, pull up. Nice move by Caleb Martin to finish that one. Omax brings it up for the Mavs. Gets it to Kyrie. Over to Marshall. Marshall throws it up in the lane. A wild floater. And it looked like Curry almost took a take foul there, as Kyrie hounded Micic at the half-court line, forces the steal, and gets it over to PJ, who slams that home. Mavs are in the bonus here, so Marshall will go to the line for 2. First one up and no good from Naj. Cowboy Craig, I appreciate you, man. This is how I'd be acting if I was watching the game at home. I love this team, for better or worse. They definitely impact my mental health. Second one is in for Najee Marshall. It's a 6-point lead with a minute remaining in the third for the Mavericks. Okogie's got it. Omax playing good defense. He'll have to kick it out to Micic. Double screen, he goes to the right. Micic, guarded well by Marshall with 4 seconds on the shot clock. Crosses over, finds Okogie for a wide open 3 and hits it. That was good offense by Micic to force the double team. The help defense came. Okogie was left wide open. Kyrie over to Marshall. Dribble handoff to Omax. Omax drives. Finds Kyrie. Kyrie looking. Late shot clock now. He's trapped. Kyrie turns it over. Hornets going the other way. 4-on-1. Okogie to Micic. Micic 3. No good. Prosper fights for the board. It's going to be out off him, though. And it will be Hornets ball for the final shot of the quarter with 21.9 seconds remaining. Hornets are staying at arm's length, man. They're just staying at arm's length. Mavs need to finish them off. Mavs need to finish them off. 300 people watching. If you haven't already, hit that thumbs up icon and hit that sub button. We're taking a Jello shot once we get to 31,000 subscribers. The inbound to Martin. It will be 14 seconds left in the shot clock, so the Mavs will get the final shot. Ball has it, guarded by Prosper. They trap ball. Prosper has them with 4. With 3 to Martin. Martin shot fake, goes up for a dunk. Got our first super chat of the day. We'll put that up on screen here in just a moment. Marshall with 8 seconds. With 5. With 4. Marshall to the rim. Lays it up. No good. No good. And at the end of the third quarter, it is an 83-82 ball game as the Mavs are hanging on for dear life here. Let's hope they can get a big performance from Daniel Gafford and co. in the fourth quarter. It is the fourth quarter, so type those 4s down in the comment section. Type those 4s right now. Let me get your super chat up on screen as well. Shout out Brent Workman in the chat. Khalil, Jalen, Carlos, Timbo, Paul. Type in the 41 as well. Love. You can type 41 any day in my chat. Shout out to Jalen for the $2 super chat. Says thanks and go Mavs. Let's go Mavs. Let's go Mavs. Let's go Mavs. All right, we are 9 subs away. We're not going back to the stats until we get to 31K, by the way. So keep hitting that subscribe button if you want to see the stats on screen and you want to see me take a Jello shot. What up, Brent? Hope you're enjoying your MLK day. Eric, I hope the Mavs don't ruin my day, period. Whoever just unsubbed, that's weird. There we go. We got it back. Kid, shame, fans, Dallas, not winner by 20 different PTOs. Worst team, West and NBA in general. I don't know what that means, Shijma, but thank you. Jalen, any super chat whatsoever, we'll put it on screen. Give you guys some love, man. You guys make this thing go, so we appreciate you. I know, Jalen, that's crazy, isn't it? 8 subs away. Let's try to get there. 7. We're going back to the stats. 6. As soon as we get to 31,000, we'll go back to the stats. It's 5. Do it for Klay Thompson. 4. Who's going to be it? Who's going to be it? We're sitting on 4 as we begin the fourth quarter of play. Kessler Edwards in for the Mavericks. Oh, God, this lineup is a disaster. Dinwiddie, Kessler Edwards, Washington, Thompson, and Gafford. Dinwiddie has it to Klay. Over to Gaff at the top. Gaff has a mismatch on Martin. Go post up. There you go. Dinwiddie's going to keep the ball and take his stupid shot. Doesn't even take one. He gets it to Kessler Edwards from 3. No good. I mean, absurd. One more sub. Martin in the lane to Williams. Puts it up and in to give the Hornets the lead. And we got there. We got there. Appreciate you. Oh, we're back down. All right, no more stats. 1 point game here as Micic fouls Washington. We're back. 31,000 subs here on Mavericks Today. Appreciate all of the support from each and every one of you who have been here from the beginning, or if you're new, we all appreciate you equally, man. It means a lot to me that you guys subscribe to this channel. Washington kicks it out. Another 3 attempt for Kessler Edwards. It was a 23-foot shot, and he shot it 25 feet. It was off the top of the backboard. Micic goes the other way. Okogie's got it. Rejected by Gafford! Picked up by Dinwiddie. Dinwiddie, he'll pull up for a 3. It's no good. Of course, he takes a bad shot. Another slow shooting start for the Mavs in the quarter. Micic misses a shot, gets his own rebound. Micic, they call a foul on Washington. Another slow shooting start. Williams in the lane with the left, gets his own rebound, puts it up and in. 3-point lead for the Hornets. Mavs got to win this game. Your next 3 games are the Minnesota Timberwolves, the Oklahoma City Thunder, and the Boston Celtics. You got to win. Dinwiddie driving off the glass, no good. But Gafford cleans up Dinwiddie's mess with the putback dunk. God, can we get Kyrie Irving in for Dinwiddie as soon as humanly possible? Career high for Daniel Gafford at 29 and 10. Okogie spins in the lane. It's pinned by Gafford. It's a goaltend. Dinwiddie over to Washington. 3-point lead for Charlotte. Washington crosses over Micic in the lane, up off the glass and in. Nice move by P.J. Washington to take advantage of the smaller matchup on defense. Stops and scores, stops and scores, stops and scores. Caleb Martin in the lane, lays it up. No good. Oh, but a foul. Washington does not like the call. Mark Davis saying he got him in the head. And he did. Good call by the officials. First one up and good for Martin. Oh, if we lose this one, man, this will be a heartbreaker. Martin misses the second free throw. Gafford controls the board. Dinwiddie is in the game now, as is Kyrie. They get it to Gafford at the top. They're going to try to dribble handoff to Kyrie. They do. Kyrie. Hornets in a bit of a zone. Kyrie goes up to the lane. It's blocked by Mark Williams, but it's out of bounds off the Hornets. It will be Mavericks ball with 6 seconds left on the shot clock. I forget who was asking me about Klay Thompson earlier, but this is the time of the game where Klay Thompson needs to be in. And they do put him in as soon as I say that. 3 seconds on the shot clock. Kyrie gets past Martin. Floater is up. No good. Almost grabs his own rebound. Mavs fall over each other. It's going to be 4-on-3. 5-on-3. Martin in the lane. Puts it up. No good. Traveling. Mavs ball. Mavs ball. Get Dinwiddie out of the game, please. He handles the ball every possession and just makes stupid shit happen. Kyrie will pull up from 3. Yes, sir! Kyrie Irving hits! Gives the Mavs the lead back. Ball gets it over to Williams. To Bridges. Bridges pulls up from 3 and hits because guess who? Spencer Dinwiddie goes under the screen. Miles Bridges has been knocking down threes all game, and we're going to still go under on him. This guy's a joke. Kyrie to Marshall for 3. It's long. The rebound to Okogie. Ball, 3. No good. Timeout, Jason Kidd. 8 minutes left in the quarter. You're down 2. I'm tweeting about the Mavs game right now. If you want to go follow me on Twitter at Jeff_Coop27. God almighty, this team pisses me off. Is Quinn Grimes has not played today. He's out as well. Would have been nice to have him. Khalil, you're not wrong at all. That's funny as hell. You're not wrong. Matt, he might be. Ty Man, welcome back in. Get him off the court. What's he at? 3 of 11 from the field. 0 of 6 from 3. God, he's just horrible. Follow me on Twitter at Jeff_Coop27. I'm always tweeting about the Mavericks. If I'm not live, I'm live tweeting the game. So that's where you can follow me there. Oh my goodness. The closing lineup I'd go with in this game is pretty simple. Kyrie Irving, Najee Marshall, PJ Washington, Daniel Gafford, Klay Thompson. Get Dinwiddie out of the game. Please. I'm begging you, Jason. He is a detriment to this basketball team. He cannot play late game. He never has. Since he's been back with the Mavs. LaMelo Ball is the top scorer in the fourth quarter this season with 9.2 a game. Kyrie, 5th in the league at 7.2. They get Thompson. Dinwiddie's out of the game. Thank God. Klay Thompson turns it over. Josh Green's going to have a wide open alley or fast breakdown. That's how you come out of a timeout right there. Nice. You're down 4 to the Charlotte Hornets with 7.5 minutes left. Battle. Gotta battle. Kyrie pulls up for 3. Yes, sir! Kyrie Irving's feeling it in the fourth quarter, and we need it. God knows we need it. 94-93. Kyrie's got 25. Mark Williams is in the lane. He travels. Mavs ball. 7.5 remaining. Marshall gets it to Kai. Kai gets fouled by Green. He's going to go to the line for 3. As Josh Green got up under him, Kyrie, the savvy veteran, takes advantage of it. Almost converted a 4-point play. But will go to the line for 3 free throws here. As Green was certainly in his space. Josh Green spent the first 4 years of his career in Dallas before being traded to the Hornets this offseason as part of the 6-team deal that sent Klay Thompson to Dallas. Kyrie converts the first free throw. Second one up and good. What are we doing here, fellas? There's 3 free throws. Everyone was getting back on defense. Kyrie's laughing about it. The third one is up. And good for Kai. He's 3 of 3 from the line. Mavs have a 2-point lead here. Kyrie with 28 and already has 9 this quarter. Nick Smith with it, guarded by Marshall. He's going to get it back to LaMelo. Kyrie steals! Kyrie one-on-one with Melo. Euro step, throws it up and in! Kyrie Irving going off in the fourth quarter. He's got 11 in the first 5 minutes of this fourth. And the Mavs have a 4-point lead. Let's go, Kai. Let's go. Kyrie taking over. He's got 30. That's what we need. Let's go, man. Come on. Come on. Type your 11s down in the chat. Type your 11s down in the chat. While we are at a TV timeout for the final time today, I do want to tell you guys about our sponsor, which of course is PrizePicks, America's #1 daily fantasy sports app, the best place to get real money sports action. With over 10 million members and billions of dollars in awarded winnings, PrizePicks has made daily fantasy sports accessible to all. You just pick more or less on at least 2 players for a shot to win up to 1,000 times your cash. Run your game all season long on PrizePicks. The big game is almost here, and it is now or never. Don't miss out on the last football game of the season with PrizePicks, the best place to win cash while watching the big game. PrizePicks is also giving away a free pick for the big game, where one of the quarterbacks will only need to throw 1 yard to win. If you're correct on at least one more stat projection, you can win real cash. Check out the promos tab to tail any of our Super Sweat Millie winners in big game lineups. If you tail a lineup that goes 3 for 3, you can win a split of $1 million in promo funds. PrizePicks is the best place to get action on sports in more than 30 states, including California, Texas, Florida, and Georgia. And they also put their members first, so all withdrawals are fast, safe, and secure. And when my picks hit, I can get my money in as quick as 15 minutes. Here is my projection for today's game. I took the more on Kyrie Irving, 30.5 points plus assists. Kyrie has 30 points alone. That one cashed. I took the more on Daniel Gafford, 8 rebounds. That one cashed. And LaMelo Ball currently has 22 points, 7 assists, and 6 boards. 22 plus 13 equals 35. So if the Mavs can hold LaMelo in check, we can win some real money today. You can copy my picks or you can make picks of your own. Just please make sure you do it with our friends over at PrizePicks. Download the PrizePicks app today. Use code CLNS to get a $50 bonus when you play your first $5 lineup. You don't even need to win to receive that bonus. It is guaranteed. Again, download the app today and use code CLNS to get a $50 bonus when you play your first $5 lineup. It is PrizePicks. Run your game. Mavs have a 4-point lead here with 7 minutes left in the game. After a Hornets timeout, Kyrie has gone takeover mode with 11 in the fourth quarter. Shout out Timbo, Darius, Daniel, Gabriel, all typing their 11. Zay, let's go. Come on. We're back in action. Here's LaMelo. LaMelo on the perimeter. We got 400 people watching. Hit that thumbs up icon if you haven't already. They get it to Nick Smith. Back to Ball. Ball drives in the lane to the right. Kicked out. Deflected by Washington. Right to Bridges. Bridges for a 3. No good. Najee Marshall the rebound. Marshall slows it down. Brings it across half court. Marshall dribbling around. Nothing doing on this possession. They get it to Kyrie, who's guarded by Ball. Kyrie in the lane once again. Right to left. Gets fouled and will go to the line. What a move by Kyrie to separate himself from LaMelo Ball. And he is absolutely in his Duffy right now. as he grabs the ball in the air, goes right to left, almost laid it in for the and one. This is just vintage Kyrie Irving. Vintage Kyrie Irving right now. This is fun to watch. It's fun to watch Kyrie Irving hoop. Free throw up and good. Second free throw for Kai. Cash money. Mavs lead the Hornets 100-94. Kyrie basically said, I'm not allowing this team to lose. I hope. Ball gets it over to Bridges. Bridges will drive in the lane. Reverse layup is good. Nice move by Miles Bridges. Najee's got it on the other end. Najee will drive. He gets it stolen by Smith. Smith. Dump off to Williams. Williams up. Oh, they call a foul on Najee. I don't know about that one, Jim. They call a foul on Najee. Subscribe for Mavericks dubs. If you want the Mavs to win, hit that sub button. YouTube.com/MavsTV. Mark Williams. The first one is up and good. Back to a one-possession game. Paul Exum allegedly back in the next couple of weeks, but I'll believe it when I see it. Williams. Second one. Up and good. 2-point ball game. Washington in the lane. Goes up on Williams. Lays it up and in. Gives him the too little sign as well, as Washington with a strong take to the rim. LaMelo goes right. He takes it on Washington, misses, and Kleba tips the ball in himself. Mark Williams will get credit for the hoop. Maybe he tipped it in, but I thought Maxey tipped it in himself. As we approach 5 minutes remaining in the game. Washington. Helter-skelter in the lane. Why hasn't Kyrie touched the basketball? Nick Smith, Euro step, kicks it out. 3 for Josh Green. Rims in and out. Miles Bridges, the putback. It's a tie game. Kyrie hasn't touched the ball. Kyrie has not touched the ball in the last 3 possessions. I mean, what are we doing? Hottest guy on the court doesn't touch the ball in 3 possessions? Kyrie doesn't touch the ball in 3 fucking possessions when he's going off in the fourth quarter like this? That's a real way to cool him down. Good job, Jason Kidd. Good job, Mavs. What are we freaking doing here? What are we doing? One of the best fourth quarter closers in the game. Get him the basketball, man. Jesus. .454 left in the game. Let's see if the Mavericks' best player touches the basketball. God almighty. Oh, God. Spencer Dinwiddie's back in the game for Najee Marshall. Is this a sick joke from Jason Kidd? This is going to be possession 4 where Kai doesn't touch it, I'm sure. Yep, Dinwiddie doesn't get it to him. Dinwiddie's going to yak up a 3 here. Oh, they finally get it. Oh, LaMelo deflects it out of bounds with 2.1 seconds left in the shot clock. I mean, this is on Jason Kidd as much as anybody. You have to get your star player the basketball, man. 2 seconds on the clock. Dinwiddie at inbound. He can't take the shot, thank God. We're on the baseline. Dinwiddie throws it over to Washington, who pulls up from 3. It's way off. It's a shot clock violation. They're going to say a touch rim. They don't call it. LaMelo, cross-court pass to Mark Williams. Williams, blocked by Gafford! Hornets get it back. Bridges over to Smith for 3. It's good. Washington's got it down low. Goes up strong, misses. Give Kyrie Irving the basketball! You are losing this game! Ball, no good. Rebound Williams, no good. Second rebound Williams to Green for 3. No good. Still a 1-possession game. Kyrie's touched it! Thank God! Kyrie on Bridges. Pulls up from 3. No good. Gets his own rebound. In the lane. Up. Layup. No good. He misses and gets the rebound for a 3rd time. It's up. No good, but the foul. And Kyrie will go to the line as he couldn't finish. Thank God he touched the basketball as the Mavericks have finally figured out who their best player is. Oh, they're going to give me a heart attack. First free throw up and good for Kai. Oh, Najee Marshall's back in, but they're going to take Klay Thompson out instead. Oh, there's a timeout called, excuse me. They are going to be the death of me. We got 500 people watching. If you haven't already, subscribe to the channel. Sub for Mavs Dubs, youtube.com/MavsTV. Good God, this team's going to be the absolute death of me. Mavs got to finish. Kyrie's going to make this free throw. It's a 1-point game. Get a stop and a score. Take the lead. Don't look back. Take the lead. Don't look back. Kyrie going to the line for the second free throw. 3:14 remaining. Najee Marshall's back in the game. Kyrie. Free throw up. Free throw no good. Oh my God. Battle for it. LaMelo Ball rebound. Kyrie, Dinwiddie, Washington, Marshall, and Gafford. No Klay Thompson. Mark Williams, easy dunk. 4-point game. You're going to lose to the Hornets, man. Going to lose to the Hornets because Jason Kidd can't coach the game late. Dinwiddie's got it on ball. Sure, he's going to take a stupid ISO. He finds Kyrie for a post-up. Kyrie on Nick Smith. He pulls up from 3. It's off. Rebound. Bridges. Going to lose to the fucking Hornets, man. Williams, stolen by Dinwiddie. He tried to find Green in the corner. 2:15 remaining. Mavs down 4. Dinwiddie running the offense because that's what we want here in clutch time. Yep, and it's thrown away. Good job, Jason Kidd. Good job, Spencer Dinwiddie. You cost the Mavs a win you absolutely need to have. Let's put Spencer Dinwiddie in the game instead of the second greatest shooter of all time. Oh, you're going to send Klay Thompson to the scores table now. Ball in the lane. No good. Gafford the rebound. 1:40 remaining. Kyrie in the lane. Spins. Finds Marshall for 3. Rims in and out. Gafford the offensive rebound. Up and in. (107-105). 1:30 left. Ball. Guarded by Washington. Drives left. Kicks it out to Green. To Bridges. Bridges. Step back 3. Contested. Wedgie. Jump ball at center court. Jump ball at center court with 1:05 left. This would be the worst loss of the season if the Mavs lose it. Mark Williams has won the tips, but it's gone to Mavericks players, so let's see what happens this time here. 1:06 remaining. It's Gafford and Williams at center court. Gafford looking for his target. Mark Davis throws the ball in the air. Williams cleanly wins the tip. Ball is guarded by Irving. 12 on the shot clock. They switch Klay onto Ball. Klay makes Ball go right. Gafford changes the shot. Ball loose. Out of bounds off Mark Williams. That's Mavs ball. Mavs ball with 41.6 remaining. Sub for Mavs Dubs. Kyrie with it. Brings the ball up. Screen from Washington. It's Kyrie versus Ball. They come to trap Kyrie now. He picks up his dribble, gets it to Washington. Back to Kai. Kai in the lane, throws it away. Threw it away. Tried to find Najee Marshall in the corner and threw it away. Had Marshall open and just threw it away. Mavs are going to have to trap now. Bridges has it. Bridges brings it up the court. 20 seconds left. Mavs try to trap. Timeout called by the Hornets with 20 seconds remaining. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. This is almost as bad as the Utah Jazz loss when Luka just lost his man. 3-second differential between shot and game clock. Mavs down 2. I think they have to foul here. I think they have to foul. They're going to try to go for a steal. Try to go for a steal off the bat. And if not, you got to foul. I can't believe you're going to lose this game, man. Cannot believe you're going to lose this game. Caleb Martin to inbound. 20 seconds on the dot. Ball in. Martin gets it into Bridges. Mavs got a foul right away. They get a jump ball. That's a jump ball. Hornets get it in. Deflected off. Oh, they call the foul. This Jason Kidd might challenge this. Washington had a jump ball, but he was out of bounds. Therefore, it's Hornets ball. And if I'm Jason Kidd, I'd challenge this. You have a challenge left. Challenge. Challenge it. Okay, they do. With 15.1 remaining, the Mavs will challenge this foul call because the ball did go out on Miles Bridges. The ball did go out on Miles Bridges. So if this foul call is overturned, it will be Mavs basketball. What a joke of a loss by the Dallas Mavericks. As Washington, I don't think that's a foul. That's off Miles Bridges. This should be Dallas Mavericks basketball. This absolutely should be Mavs basketball. As Washington gets the hand, which is part of the ball. He gets the hand, which is part of the ball. Bridges is the last to touch it. This should be no foul in Mavs basketball. If the officials aren't corrupt. This should be no foul Mavs basketball with 15 seconds left. They're reviewing it right now. He gets part of the hand. Hand is part of the ball. It's out on Bridges. The longer this review goes, the better I think chances are that it gets overturned. Mark Davis still at the scores table, conversing with the replay center in Secaucus. That's not a foul. This should be Mavs hoops. No foul, Mavs basketball, plain and simple. Still taking a look. Officials are still taking a look. $850 people watching. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Harry, we'll get to your super chat in just a moment. You're wrong though. We'll get to your super chat in just a moment. The headsets are coming off. Bullshit! They call it unsuccessful challenge. They call it an unsuccessful challenge because they say he scraped his. That's fucking horseshit, man. That's fucking ridiculous. It's a horrible call. Of course. Now, the Mavs shouldn't have been in this position to begin with, but of course they get no help from Mark Davis, who is a god-awful official. Mavs had a foul to give, so this would be an inbound. You can still try to get a steal here. 15.1 remaining. Unbelievable. Martin to inbound. Ball is in. Martin calls timeout. Mavs do a good job on defense there. Final timeout taken by the Hornets. 15.5 seconds remaining. It is Hornets ball. They took their last timeout. Couldn't get a clean inbound look. Good defense by the Mavs there. I can't believe they called that PJ for a foul there, dude. They said, oh, his hand was part of the ball, but it scraped after, thus making it a foul. Shut up, Mark Davis. You've been a bad official in this league for 20 years and you still have a job. You're a joke. All NBA officials are a joke. Henry, I don't know if you know this. The Mavs made the finals last year. I don't know if you know that. Made the conference finals 2 out of the last 3 years with Jason Kidd as the head coach, so he must be doing something right. For you to use Milwaukee and Brooklyn as excuses for why Kidd's not good is just lazy and wrong. Thank you for the super chat, though. I'll put it up on screen after the game ends. All right. Hornets switch. Oh, no, they don't. The inbound is coming here. Martin's going to inbound it once again. Martin. They get Melo in the backcourt. He's going to be able to waste some time here. Washington fouls him with 13 seconds left. LaMelo's a great free throw shooter. I expect him to make both of these. No way LaMelo Ball's missing one. 107, 105, 13 seconds left. First one for Ball. Up. And good. Nothing but net. Klay Thompson checks in for Omax. You still need to rebound the basketball here. That's a weird sub from Jason Kidd. Your best rebounder, Daniel Gafford, is out of the game. Mavericks still have one timeout remaining, so I don't get this lineup whatsoever. Ball takes a breath. Up. No good! No good! Mavs down 3 with 10 seconds left. Washington up the court. Finds Klay. Klay for 3! No good. Cleveland the rebound. Mavs lose. Klay Thompson had a chance to tie this ball game. Klay had a golden chance to tie this ball game and just didn't fall. He hesitated. His hesitation allowed Bridges to get a shot off. Josh Green makes the final free throw. Mavs are going to lose. Wow, man. Wow. (110, 105) Mavs lose. (110, 105) Mavs lose. Wow, man. They should be embarrassed with that performance. The only ones that shouldn't be embarrassed with that performance are Daniel Gafford and Kyrie Irving. And Kyrie had a crucial turnover down the stretch. Losing that game is a fucking joke. Oh, good. Nice. Daniel Gafford and Nick Smith Jr., the Arkansas guys, swapping jerseys and smiling after the game. Next 3 games are Minnesota, OKC, and Boston. Would have been nice to beat the fucking Hornets. Lost to the Hornets through the Mavs season for a loop in 23. It might have just done it again. Absolute joke! You lose that game. Embarrassment that you lose that game. We'll get to some super chats before we get on out of here. Henry Diesel says, Kidd failed in Brooklyn, even worse in Milwaukee. Mavs will never win with Kidd as head coach. Yeah, they only made the conference finals and the finals the last 2 or 3 years. They have Luka Doncic, they have Kyrie Irving, and they have Klay Thompson, who's won 4 titles. So don't think that's the case. Another one from Henry. Kidd doesn't utilize Klay all game. Now you won a game winner. Y'all going to learn Kidd is dog shit one way or another. Once again, conference finals and finals 2 of the last 3 years. All the players love him, love playing for him. I don't like his usage of Klay Thompson either. But to say he's a dog shit or a bad coach is just simply inaccurate and tells me you're not watching the games and tells me that you're just a casual fan who wants to blame somebody for every loss. And that's just wrong because it's not Jason Kidd's fault. The players have to hold some accountability at some point. I don't think Kidd had a very good game today, but to say he's a dog shit coach and needs to be fired is embarrassing. And it's wrong is what it is. It's completely wrong. I appreciate the super chats, though, Henry. I couldn't disagree with you more. The bench sucks. You're without Lively. You're without Luka. You're playing Kessler Edwards rotation minutes in this game. What are you supposed to do? What are you supposed to do? That's going to be it for today's show. We will be back later this afternoon with a video here on the channel surrounding the latest on Daniel Gafford and another potential Mavericks trade target. My name is Jeffrey Cooperstein. This is Mavericks Today. Subscribe. It's youtube.com/MavsTV. We'll see you guys soon.